Etienne music. Wait, what? That's pretty wild. It's getting kind of crazy. It says to people watching, and I think I'm a little hazy, maybe a little giddy, slightly loopy. You were saying you was my dog, I was Charlie Brown, you Snoopy. Yeah, so we were just gonna get it. We were telling you the things that you was a bigger ticket. Mr. Fix It, Bob the Builder. Don't know what I'm talking about. Party people in the place to be. Hello, hello, hello. How are we on this very fine Thursday evening? Some people might say Friday Eve. I don't know. You let me know. So you tell me what's up. So I barely just got home. For those of you who've lived in apartments and are homeowners, we had our bathroom, our bathtub and our bathroom and our master bedroom. We have a 2-bedroom apartment. Refinished. And yeah, smells great in here. Got a headache and we're gonna have to sleep in a hotel tonight, but I digress. I am here. I am trying to give people some time to come through, show up. There's no point in playing music for no one. I know what it sounds like. I don't need to listen to it or play it for myself. That would be silly. But thank you for showing up. I know it's kind of late in the evening. I just got off work at 8. Well, after 8. And was stuck in traffic for like 45 minutes. Scarfed down a barely decent meal. And here we are though. Here we are. We good. Yeah, we doing good though. I'm hoping that you really. I wish I could see who was here. Roll call if you in the building. Let me know. Type something in the chat. Everybody in the chat, where you at? Yo, what's good, Sam? I can't even I'm not even doxing you. Your real name is on this YouTube joint, so it's crazy. Yeah, that's life. You're right. You be going through all the things, man. Nah, you good, bro. I appreciate you for even popping through, man. Tyler, what's good, man? Been all right. I need some my sweetie. The queen's on her way out of here, out of chemical land out here. The leg is it still hurts, but it's getting better. How you doing, Tyler? Wait. Nah, your interview's tomorrow, right? Yeah, it's tomorrow, I think you said. I meant to check in with Taze on his day off, see how he was doing, but yeah, I'm good, bro. Legs getting there. Steps suck. Steps are my mortal enemy. any incline, I'm kind of better able to get in and out of cars, so I was able to do my job a little bit better today. Oh, you do? You got this joint? Walmart, right? Sham, you got this joint from Walmart? I got the picture over here because I need more. But it was out there with all the chemicals. Yeah, my throat is all scratchy. Man, that's crazy. But I need water. I'm going to need water for today. Wait, this instrumental's going to roll into something else crazy. Probably some type of sample pack stuff. Okay. Yeah, Walmart special. When I got it, though, I promise you, I thought it wasn't even like $20 for this 64 ounces. But I love it. I've had it for years. And when I say years, I mean years, bro. Years. Where is my folder? I forgot what this one sounded like. Yeah, man, this beat's alright. You nervous? Oh, for tomorrow? Hey, man, you be alright. That's some good nerves, honestly. For you, it might not feel like good nerves, Tyler, but that's good nerves, bro. I know my aunt said she was gonna come. She's gonna slide through. Is she Mississippi? I think. Are they still on Eastern? And Texas is where it goes to Central Time because they're technically kind of in the middle of the country. 4 or 5 years. Yeah. Look. Hey, look. Just in case you ain't want to look at all the wear and tear I got in this thing. This thing's been lived in, and I just clean it out with a cleaning brush, and we keep moving, man. I love this thing. Now you can't drink it in. It's hard to drink in the car because it's so large. Other than that, though, I love this bottle. Yo, this beat kind of nice right now. I probably should have used that. Your first ever interview. Yo, have your folks kind of run you through a scenario. If they won't do it, man, well, I'm busy. I would love to do it with you. Shiny, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I just with the inside. Even though it's just water, I only put on water in there. You gotta clean it out because water, left water, mildews, and all that stuff. You gotta clean it out. All right, I'm gonna see. About 9:45, I might have to start playing the tracks. I don't know if I can wait till 10 o'clock again. My house smells terrible. It smells like a plastic making factory. I've never been to one of those, but I imagine this is probably what it smells like. This man said the lightning face thunder voice versus Etienne versus Joseph Harrison. I thought it was just 2 people. My man said 3 people. Okay, man, look at you doing your homework, Tyler. I'm proud of you, bro. I'm telling you preparing the heck out of this, man. I can't guarantee any type of results, but I mean, the work you're putting, the effort you're putting in, man, it's gonna pay off regardless. Bro, how you on both platforms? I didn't even know you followed me on YouTube, Tyler. You tripping, bro. I'm not even, because I'm a quote unquote, what you call me? Affiliate. I'm not supposed to, but I didn't want to alienate my folks that aren't on Twitch. So today was going to be the day we were going to be on both. What is this again? Oh, right. I just wanted to make 808s and drums, right? I think, Sham, I sent this in the folder a long time ago, probably. I can play this. This is gonna show up later in the quiz. Yeah, that's why he said a long time. They'll say, yo, my man is killing it. That's funny. Yo, I'm hot. It's warm in here. Party people in the place to be. Tyler Francisco said, long time no see. Didn't even know that I was gonna rhyme it, but I know that I need to cook and need to get some groceries. Hey, yeah, I keep the people close to me, right where they supposed to be. I wasn't even really trying to do that. Sometimes I like being in the zone, bro. It's fun to be in the zone, zoning out. It's when I become aware that I was really doing good at rhyming and not just focused on like saying the next thing is where I kind of throw myself off. Yeah, it's funny. Y'all probably the same two people on both platforms. Actually, Sham's not on Twitch yet. I ain't playing either, man. Why you yelling at me? That dude's disrespectful, man. Let me see. What's your icon on here? Okay, so headphones. I think a laptop. Maybe a MIDI controller. I can't really tell. Oh, it's a car. It's none of those things. It's a car. Oh, okay. I see. Yeah, I see the doors up on the passenger side. Yeah, YouTube's always whoever is always behind. It's always laggy, man. Can't even control that. Let us see what we got in the place to be. Okay, I got another. I have another. Hello, welcome in. How are you? Hey, my sister. Hello, Jashandra. I love that you call me God, brother, but I don't even want to put the God in front of it. Well, all glory be to God in all things. You know what I'm saying? Yo. Raise your digital hands if we want something to happen with this beat. I wish I did use this beat. I forgot about this one. Hey. Yo, T. Bro, you done heard the album 17 times. Thank you for popping in, my good brother. Hey, you like this beat? Benz, is this a beat for me and you to do something on, man? Come on, back and forth. Or the whole squad. I forgot about this joint. I like this, man. I could have definitely made the cut. I didn't have the time, though, honestly. So I know I don't really mess with Spotify like that, no offense. But I mean, I don't pay them. So, I mean, I got the notification that it's available on Spotify now. Hey, yeah, it's a nice little bouncy little thing, right? Wait for this little melody, though. I always try to throw this in there. I always, if I can sneak in that little Rick James, that little MC Hammer little melody. Well, technically, Hammer did that melody itself, but she had a. It was at this moment that he knew he fucked up. Yeah, I will if I can make it fit. If I'm in the same key, I'm gonna throw that melody in there somewhere. It's gonna be in there, man. I even know you had some.
Do it. Make your dreams come true.
That's true, right there. Actually, Tyler, that was right. That was timely. That was on point. That's what the EP's all about. Mama, what's going on, Mama? Exactly. Benz already know. Tone knows what time it is. But I will slide that in every track I can. That and saxophone. Yeah, this ain't got nothing to do with the EP, by the way. I just running through beats that probably, had I listened to it, the EP would have been like 13, 14, 15, 17 tracks long. Mama T, you would have been on there. I would have tried to get Danny out of retirement, put her on there, like everybody would have been on that thing. Hey, Tyler, thank you, brother. With the hydrate, definitely need to stay hydrated out here. Alright. That ain't got nothing to do with anything. This one I like a lot. Alright, anyway, this is not to showcase my beats. We now we can go over that. That bass line, yeah. I was trying to find more instrumentals from the actual EP itself. This one I just love. Got to do something with this at some point. I had to use you yesterday with them hydrates, bro, but I didn't have my water on me anyway, but I got it today. 3DP in the building, baby. Shamda Explicit, J. Etienne, myself, and of course the incomparable Percy Notes. That is the 3 Dope producer collab. Yeah, I'm all over the place, mama. I make all the genres. I listen to most of the genres. I'm gonna make something that sounds like all the genres. Okay, so I got some folks here. It's about 9:46. I believe it's about time to get started. I'm not gonna drag it to 10 o'clock. I respect y'all's time. People have to get to bed and get up in the morning and go do things like work, and you have children and all these things. You have interviews tomorrow and stuff like that. So let's go ahead. I'm going to start by playing the title track all the way through. Then I'll go through a second time. And if you guys got questions, please feel free to ask them. And I'll kind of start to break down some of the lyrics and all that cool stuff. If I could stop vibing to this beat, this is my jam right here. This is my jam. Oh, Night at the Roxbury, yes, my jam. That Hathaway, man. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. And no more. Alright. Alright, homesick. Everybody loves you, but you gotta shut up right now. Alright, here we go. Overdone part 1 of the intro. Let's get it.
All glory be to God. Yeah. 33 times 1 is 33. Many years after youth living worry-free. Too many opinions, people trying to worry me. I move at my pace, don't you try to hurry me. No worries, G. Walking in the 34, I know what I'm searching for. I can't sit around and watch, no more shadow lurking, boy. I've been sleeping on my talents, I've been lacking on my dreams. I ain't never found my balance, busy napping off my steam. It seems that I needed more time in the oven. A little something extra like a rapper's baker's dozen. A lot of sussery when randos start to get to buzzing. Likely that they got they magic spells from a coven. But let me do some quick math. I don't need no witchcraft. All glory to the highest one who favors me like quick fast. Beware of the whiplash, it can get deadly. Carrying your ego is draining and big heavy. Fire flames like Zuko. I'm D1, you lame Zuko. Only thing in my veins is greatness mixed with Tuco. That means I'm slightly off. I'm ill, you lightly calm. You feel you're likely false. I think you might be lost. Deluded views, foolish news, and Rubik's cubes. Secluded fools, uses clues as coolest tools. Who reads the rules when rules are meant to be broken? Who heeds the warnings when yielding cautions ought to be spoken?
Big Daddy Kane. What you think was Big Daddy Kane, Tyler?
If I submit to my destiny, then it's over, son. Too many voices.
I was, bro. That's why I had to get it out, so it was out by yesterday for the most part. Yeah, you peeped the title. I'm over it and overdone. Alright, so that was the intro, Overdone part 1. Oh, the voice, yeah, a little bit. Little Big Daddy Kane with it, you know what I'm saying? Little OG Smooth. For me personally, you don't have to feel this, but I felt it was a strong, what I say is like either a strong opening arguments for for a court case, or my opening to my thesis speech, right? For the Overdone thesis, that was just the opener. That was the opening statement, like, hey, this is setting the tone, letting you know where it's about to go. And that is, it really came out well. What happened was it was a beat. It was 2 beats. This whole EP basically started with 2 beats, and some of my kind of more recent beats, I made them like right one after the other, the ideas of them. And I was like, okay, this is going to be one of them, this is going to be the other, but between the 2 beats, I'm like, which one should be the intro, which one should be the outro? Had no idea, and I didn't mean to go with the first one out of the 2, but that just ended up being what it was, and I think it worked out pretty well, right? Let's see, where is the instrumental? And let's play it back and run through it a little bit.
All glory be to God.
I shouldn't have to stop there, but in case anybody didn't know or wasn't aware, I am a firm believer in God the Father, Jesus Christ, my Savior, my Lord and Savior, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit is the Holy Trinity. So, that's my way of giving reverence to him in my music, is saying, "Oh, glory be to God," or AGBTG. And yeah.
33 times 1 is 33. Many years after youth living worry-free. Too many opinions, people trying to hurry me. I move at my pace, don't you try to hurry me. No worries, G.
So, of course, my birthday was yesterday. I was 33. And, it just clever to say 33 times 1 is 33. It's just whatever. But let's go back. I can't even remember. Where are my lyrics? I should have had those pulled up, huh? I probably should have had those on the screen and stuff too. Yeah, I probably did make this beat on the stream. More than likely. I think I did make both of the beats on the stream, actually. Shoot. Here, I will pull them up on the phone, at least, since I'm lacking now. I might have said I'm not lacking in there, but I'm lacking right now, for sure. No excuse zone, though. This is no excuse zone. Thank you guys for bearing with your boy. That is not the song we want to be on. Get out of here. Alright, so 33 times 1 is 33. Many years after youth, living worry-free. So, like, where Tyler is in life, not to dox him, things, I didn't have as many responsibilities from as a child up until, somewhere in adulthood. Been an adult for, seems like more than enough time, but yeah, and people start to give you a lot of opinions, especially you being a young man and growing into your own. Everyone has an opinion, a strong opinion of what you should be doing, what you're supposed to be doing. But at this point in my life, I don't have a lot of time to entertain a lot of opinions. I will call you if I need your feedback or your insight into a situation, but you just offering your unsolicited advice, I don't got time for that, bro. Where I'm at in life right now. Where I am right now in 2022, I don't got time to entertain unsolicited advice, right? And then I said, I move at my pace, don't you try to hurry me. Now, overdone is, like overcooked food, done eggs, I've incubated in the oven a little too long. I've been away in the, growing and maturing for quite a long time, and it's beyond time for me to share, my music with the world. So that's all, but so you can't hurry me, but at the same time, like, I'm moving at my pace, I'm doing what I gotta do, and here it is, I'm giving you something now, full body of work. Let's get it. Let's go.
Walking in the 34, I know what I'm searching for. I can't sit around and watch, no more shadow lurking, boy.
So obviously, again, I walked into 34, literally, thanks to God. Even with a bad leg, I got hurt, you might not even know, I hurt my leg the day before my birthday. So I limped into 34, but I still walked into it. I'm still walking, still moving. But yeah, as a man where I'm at now in my maturity, I know what I need. I know what I should be looking out for. So walking to 34, I know what I'm searching for. I can't sit around and watch. And a lot of you folks, that's keen on Twitch, y'all know what so you can lurk, right? So I got folks in Twitch and they can hit the lurk command right now and they can keep me tabbed, they can mute me, they can keep it up, but go do something else on the computer, move about the house, do whatever they want to do. But shadow lurking is when somebody's watching without even ever following you or subscribing to you, whatever the case may be, not ever saying anything in chat. Shadow lurking is just if you just peeping, you basically just peeping on somebody. So I don't got time to even shadow. I can't even shadow watch anymore. No more shadow lurking. And here we go. Hopefully, I hope this format makes sense.
I've been sleeping on my talents, I've been lacking on my dreams. I ain't never found my balance, busy napping off my steam.
Yeah, I think most of this is pretty self-explanatory. I'm not saying anything that's beating anybody over the head, anything that makes you have to listen 17 times. Yeah, I had a confidence problem, so I'm saying I've been sleeping on my talents, I've been lacking on my dreams, not putting effort and energy into my dreams, building up everybody else and trying to fuel everyone else's dreams, but at the same time at my own detriment. So, yeah, I've been tired of sleeping on my talents and lacking on my own dreams, and I haven't found balance and, you know, doing life and being a responsible husband. But, you know, I'm still growing, I'm still learning, and I'm just trying to share with you guys while I'm on that journey. Yeah. Keep moving.
It seems busy napping off my steam. It seems that I needed more time in the oven. A little something extra like a rapper's baker's dozen. A lot of sussery when randos start to get to buzzing. Likely that they got their magic spells from a coven.
So, you know, the whole theme, of course, like moving at your own pace. You're not ready until you decide in your you know, for yourself that you're ready. So, you know, I needed more time in the oven. A little something extra, you know, a baker's dozen. A dozen is 12, right? A baker's dozen gives you an extra, whatever, donut, cupcake. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I thought that was clever. Maybe not everybody else thought it was clever, but I thought it was clever. You know, a little something extra like a rapper's baker's dozen. So, raise your hands if you don't understand what sussery means. Or randos. But yeah, a lot of sussery when randos start to get to buzzing. Like, it's very sus, it's very suspect, very suspicious when people you've never heard of before start to become viral or make a buzz, you know. So that's that's all that line means. And I said basically they probably came about their prominence by ways of, let's say, social media. Obviously, you can use bots to artificially inflate your follower count, your subscriber count, and all that stuff. So likely that they got their magic spells from a coven. A coven is like a group of witches, so to speak, you know. That's what all that means. Moving on.
But let me do some quick math. I don't need no witchcraft. All glory to the highest one who favors me like quick fast. Beware of the whiplash. It can get deadly. Carrying your ego is draining and big heavy.
I don't think I need to explain any of that. I think it's all self-explanatory. Let's keep moving. This is where I'm gonna have to probably break it down. These references for some of y'all.
So I'm D1, you.
If I didn't cut it off, here we go.
And big heavy.
Fire flames like Zuko. I'm D1, you lame Zuko.
Only thing in my veins is greatness mixed with Tuco.
Alright, fire flames like Zuko. Prince Zuko from Avatar, the last Airbender animated series that was on Nickelodeon. He controlled fire. He was a firebender. So fire flames like Prince Zuko, right? Cool. I'm D1, Division 1, like Division 1 athletics. And I said, you lames JUCO, meaning your junior college, meaning you weren't good enough to get into a D1 sports program or athletic program or school, or you were at D1 and you got into trouble, so you had to go down to junior college. So, fire flames like Zuko, I'm D1, you lames JUCO, we following, we tracking, cool. The only thing in my veins is greatness from the Lord, and mixed with Tuco. Tuco is Tuco Salamanca from Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul. Crazy, like, coke. Well, not coked out. It seems like coke, but he's taking the meth. He's taking the meth that he's part of a larger cartel, but he's like got in charge of his own little branch of the cartel, whatever the case may be. And he's crazy. He gets high on the own supply. He breaks the, you know, one of the 10 crack commandments or whatever. And that guy's crazy. So the only thing in my veins is greatness because I am adopted as a child of God, but also I'm a little crazy because I'm still a part of this world, or I still live in the world, right? So I said that, and then I say,
That means I'm slightly off.
I'm off, right? A little bit crazy.
You feel you're likely false. I think you might be lost.
Right? So Tuco is crazy, so that means I'm slightly off, I'm a little crazy. I'm ill, like I'm really sick, but you're just a light cough. you feel you're likely boss, like you feel like you're the top of the food chain. And I said I think you might be lost actually, because you're not actually a boss. So you might want to sit down somewhere, as Kendrick said. Sit down, be humble. Anyway, moving forward. Where were we at? Dang it, phone.
Deluded views, foolish news, and Rubik's cubes. Secluded fools, uses clues as cruel as tools. Who reads the rules when rules are meant to be broken? Who heeds the warnings when yielding cautions are to be spoken?
All right, honestly, if I'm gonna keep it a buck with you guys, right? Yeah, we are full of shoulds. Absolutely. People always should this, should that, should this. Like this part here, doesn't really, there's no true meaning. I was really just, yeah, don't get high. See, talent, I was saying, never get high on your own supply, man. Right? The great prophet, one notorious Biggie Smalls, Christopher, Frank White Wallace, once said, never get high on your own supply, man. Unless you make beats, then you get high off your own supply of your beats, because, you know, that's how I made the CP. Anyway, diluted views. I'm just saying you have a weird view of the world and of life. Foolish news. You know, it's hard to actually understand like what type of news is actually decent news, good news, unbiased news. And Rubik's Cubes. Rubik's Cubes are, you know, people can solve them in like 2 seconds, but that's because they practice at that for like 18 years. But Rubik's Cubes are just like things that are a puzzle, right? Secluded fools, so people who, you know, are usually vindicated in their thought life, usually, you know, are siphoned off somewhere. They're not usually a bigger part of a part of bigger society, whatever the case may be. And I say those secluded fools use clues as cruelest tools, basically as to abuse, as ways of abuse, or to just further their way of thinking without being open. But again, I just really was trying to show off and just like rhyme, diluted views, foolish news, Rubik's Cubes, you know, that all, you know, all those many syllables, and I got commas in between all of them, all those rhymed. Secluded fools, uses clues as cruelest tools, like that still was in the same rhyme scheme from the line before it, but it still makes a bigger, you know, still makes sense, kinda, but it sounds random if you just hear it offhand, like, what is he talking about? Then, of course, you know, people who usually are, you know, closed-minded, only think one way. I said, who reads the rules when rules are meant to be broken? People usually don't follow rules, whatever. And who heeds the warnings when yielding cautions aren't to be spoken? Most people, when they see a yield sign driving on the road, are they really paying attention to the traffic they're about to merge into? Most of the time, no. They're just going to keep going. They see it's a yield. They don't yield. Yellow light. What does yellow light mean? What does yellow light mean? For real. Everybody that drives, I want y'all to type in the chat, what does a yellow light mean? Go ahead. I'll wait. What does a yellow light in the guise of you driving in the car? Slow down. You're about to stop. But how do people treat it? People treat yellow lights as just, oh, let me roll through there. So, yeah, that's all that meant. And we're about to let's finally finish off the song. I thank y'all for riding with me. It sounds great. It seems crazy to me.
So many obstacles self-inflicted to overcome. If I submit to my destiny, then it's over, son. Too many voices is saturated and overrun. You peep the title, I'm over it and overdone.
Yeah, you peeped the title, I'm over it and overdone. Okay, cool. And then it breaks down, whatever, blah, blah. Y'all heard that already. All right, I mean, pretty self-explanatory. So many obstacles self-inflicted to overcome. The obstacles that I personally face, and hopefully you listening would kind of agree, a lot of the things you encounter, some of the obstacles you have to overcome, are self-inflicted, meaning you kind of made decisions and put yourself in these situations. Sometimes things just kind of happen. You can't control everything, obviously, but for myself, I'm speaking for myself, not necessarily to you guys, that there are a lot of obstacles that I placed there that might not really have been real, but I made them real in my mind, right? But, however, if I actually submit to my destiny, then it's over. I'm not saying it's over for you. It sounds braggadocio like most rap is, kind of is, but it's not. At the same time, really what that means is if I really truly give in to what it is I believe God has called me to do, and then there won't, with God behind what I'm doing, then there's no more delays, there's no more stopping me unless he wants like me to be shifted somewhere else, right? And then too many voices is saturated and overrun, double entendre, right? There's a lot of voices in the hip-hop space, in Christian hip-hop space, or in underground or conscious hip-hop space that you can listen to. There's a lot of people. So, hip-hop in general, whether underground or, mainstream, is saturated. But also, my brain. My brain has many different voices in it. My own voices of self-doubt and talking myself out of things or whatever, but also a lot of other people saying, hey, you should do this. Hey, I don't understand why you're not there. You have a beautiful voice. How come you're not, full-time voice actor yet? That's a great question. I've been trying to work towards that for quite a while now, so stuff like that, right? Double meaning, right? Rap's saturated with many different voices. I'm also inundated with a whole bunch of different voices. And obviously, yeah, the song's called Overdone. EP's called Overdone. You know it's called Overdone. I'm over it. I'm over myself. I'm over like not creating and not putting out, not sharing. So here we go. All right, moving on. Vanity, number 2. Let's get it. Y'all still with me? How we doing? How we doing, y'all? Let me check in with my wife.
Every single time I break you off with culture rhymes in a different state of mind, trying to keep up with the times. The peace I never find, but never turn my life to crimes, even if I end up blind or the victory is mine. But also can be yours, just feel self-absorbed. When you care for other people, then you truly be adored. When you're Ebenezer Scrooge, you can only be abhorred, but even passivity can leave you live ignored. So what's it gonna be? When you play life back, what you gonna see? Did you make
He's
an
responding
impact?
to my
Was your life
wife.
kept intact? Was there any outreach that you failed to enact? Would you be proud of fact? Let's hope so. Life's too short to be slow, bro. Tony Baker with the jokes, yo. Spend a little too much time on that promo. Where'd it work at?
Yo,
Had a little 'cause you worked
B
at.
Jordan,
I
what's
told my wife
good? Hey, baby, how you doing?
She helped me see that I deserve that. Joy and excitement.
This was not mixed well enough. Oh no, she said she can't hear it.
When I
No.
lose my kindness, I transform into a
It's alright, going to
monster.
OBS now.
With fatigue and grouchiness, hunger, pangs, and drowsiness, I need to come out with this inner Martin and Malcolm.
Can you hear now? Is it better
Because
now?
I'm called to lead, but not of my accord. The Holy Lord I need. God's the only reason that I breathe. Mirror, mirror, tell me what it is you see. 100 lights, all eyes on me.
I'm so like, y'all trip. I'm so, y'all wow. Y'all on both the places. And I really appreciate it. That's
But count
good.
it all for the sake of vanity. Mirror, mirror, tell me what it is I am.
Oh no, that's you just on Twitch. I just know you are. That's wild.
Doing the same thing, expecting different results is insanity. Chasing the armor of humanity, all for the vanity. Moving on to verse 2, what you gonna do when the whole world knows what you're going through? Will you hide and retreat, admit your defeat, take the L to the cheek, or resolve to compete? Life's not full of handouts, and if see a copycats, can you stand out? When it's all about me, do you demand clout? Do you even understand what your brand's about? Oh, you're just confused. You think we're all amused. You say that you're amused. A spark that trips the
what?
fuse. That's right, you're hot,
Oh, wait.
hot. You're a human hotspot. Them other people are not. You catch wind like a drop top. Well, if the world just revolves around you, why are you not dissolved by round 2? By round 2? Like Kanye, what are you bound to? You seem lost, but who has found you? I'm just saying, yo. Yeah, you might be trending. The spotlight you're just lending. Your views you start defending. Popularity's ending. You start to be provocative with ease. Is buried all. There's no need to be a tease. Mirror, mirror, tell me what it is you see. 100 likes, all eyes on me. Doing the same thing, expecting different results. Is insanity.
Nah, your
But
iPhone-
count it all for the sake
Your
of
iPhone with
vanity.
36 speakers better be
Mirror,
good.
tell me what it is I am. Whatever you say, sir or ma'am. Doing the same thing, expecting different results is insanity.
Babe, do you have
Chasing the
any of your
armor
headphones on you? And there
humanity,
are
all
ways
for
of
the
charging them.
vanity.
Alright, we're not gonna listen to this 8,000. So what happened, right, with this song, and I could have cut the instrumental, but I thought the outro was still cool. I was initially planning on putting like a speech or like talking my talk, so to speak, over it, but I didn't do that. So yeah, that's that. Anyway, yeah, this one's kind of, I mean, I got the rapid fire flow, and you know, I mean, if y'all only could see the number of takes I did on each of these little sections in this flipping song, it would probably make my brain explode, because it was quite the ordeal. My wife only could like loosely hear, you know, what I was doing when I was doing it in here. But anyway, I don't even know if I'm gonna play it with it. But every single time I break you off with culture rhymes in a different state of mind, trying to keep up with the times. The peace I never find, but never turn my life to crimes. Even if I end up blind, the victory is mine. Now I wrote this a long time ago. This is the only thing for this EP that was like, I wrote a whole song to this beat that I made like 2021, I believe. I'm sure. I probably even wrote this whole thing with the hook and everything. But just saying, every time I'm rhyming, whether it's a original song or I'm rapping over, you know, just freestyling or free writing over a beat, a popular beat, I try to hit you guys with something that's cultured. You know what I'm saying? In different states of mind, that wherever state of mind I'm in. I don't have a lot of inner peace. I'm being very transparent with that. A lot of you might think, and I know, Tone, you know for sure that I'm not like this, and you know that, you know, there's more to me, and you like when you see the more to me than just everything's great. No, you're great. You know, just trying to uplift everybody all the time. But yeah, I said the peace I never find, but I never turn my life to crime. So just because I you know, I might not have peace at all times doesn't mean that I'm gonna start acting reckless out here. You know what I'm saying? Breaking bad and whatnot. So yeah, the peace I never find, but never turn my life to crimes. Even if I end up blind, I still know that victory is mine because I follow after Jesus Christ. Everybody with me? You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I love to see. I got glasses. I really can't see without them. But even if I somehow end up blind, I will still be okay. So, yeah, even if I end up blind, I know that victory is mine. But then I say, but also can be yours. Just be less self-absorbed. When you care for other people, then you'll truly be adored. When you're Ebenezer Scrooge, not explaining what that means, you can only be abhorred. You know, people will only detest you. They will only dislike you, have disdain towards you. But even passivity, which I'm a very passive person, can leave you left ignored. So, yeah. I said all that like in like 15 seconds here. Let's see.
Put your rhymes in the different state of mind, trying to keep up with the
Right? Yes. Use.
Every single time I break you off and put your rhymes in a different state of mind, trying to keep up with the times. The peace I never find, but never turn my life to crimes. Even if I end up blind, the victory is mine. But also can be yours, just be less self-absorbed. When you care for other people, then you truly be adored. When you're Ebenezer Scrooge, you can only be abhorred. But even passivity can leave you left ignored.
Right? So, man. Yeah. So then I ask you, so what's it gonna be? When you play your life back, what you gonna see? So given all this information, all that stuff I said, all them words, so what's gonna be? What you gonna do? When you play your life back, like when you get to the end of your life, which we don't know, none of us know when the end of our life would be. But when you get to go back and see all your memories when you're on your death's bed, you know, death's doorstep, how's that gonna look? Did you make an impact in people's lives? Did you make an impact in the communities and the spaces that you were in? Was your life kept intact? Was your life in order? Or did you let things be in chaos and disarray? Was there any outreach that you failed to enact? Were there people that you knew your spirit told you you were supposed to go into that space and go like change the dynamic by calling people up and you failed to do so? Would you be proud of everything you did? Then I just said, let's hope so. So like, yeah, I don't know where I was at, like what happened when I was writing this, but all that.
So what's it gonna be? When you play your life back, what you gonna see? Did you make an impact? Was your life kept intact? Was there any outreach that you failed to enact? Would you be proud of fact? Let's hope so.
So yeah, all that came within the first 35 seconds, and the intro was like 10 seconds, so that's a lot of layers just like already to that point. So all right, let's hope so.
Life's too short to be slow, bro. Tony Baker with the joke show. Spend a little too much time on that promo.
All right, and I'm trying to have fun with the delivery here. Hopefully, like y'all can tell that I was having fun with like some of the different phrases and stuff. So life's too short to be slow, meaning not moving on what you're supposed to be doing, just being stagnant. Maybe am I saying stagnant? Yeah, being stagnant or whatever, being in stasis. There are times where you're probably supposed to be still, but like sometimes we stay too still. We don't do any action, and you don't have faith in Jesus, God, or anything if you don't do anything. Faith is not an inactive thing. Faith is an active process. You have to do something with your faith. You're not just saying that you believe something. You got to actually. There has to be action behind what you say you believe, what you follow after, right? Anyway, so life's too short to be slow, bro. But that's also a double entendre for the Pokemon slow, bro. He talks very slow. He's real slow, but he's like strong and powerful, but whatever. It's basically just to say slow, bro. Yeah, Tony Baker with the joke show. Tony Baker, I'm a huge fan of Tony Baker. Not just the voiceover clips, but I think he's actually funny, stand up and all that stuff too. And the stuff he does with All Def Digital, cool, whatever. Spend a little too much time on that promo. Sometimes we put a lot of effort and energy in promoting something, but like you didn't put as much effort in the something, and that's all that throwaway line, whatever. So then, where'd it work at?
Where'd it work at? If you only had a little, would you work that? I flirt with my wife and she flirts back. She helps me see that I deserve that.
All right, so like, yeah, you spend a lot of time on the promo, but where's the work at for you? Like, some people will promote a song that they made, but they really didn't spend that much time on the song. They just like might have just recorded whatever came to them. And some people have mastered that process. Like Lil Wayne doesn't write stuff down and all that. My guy at Bell Mary doesn't write down. But like some people ain't really that good. They'll, you know, it's good for you to share, but some people don't actually put work in the craft, and they just like, hey man, go check this stuff out. Go check it out, man. Yeah, check it out, man. Yeah, it's my first one. And they'll be promoting that forever. But like, are you still like trying to make music and get better at doing that, right? Or whatever it is you do, teaching, counseling, whatever that might be, you got to improve. And I said, like, if you only had a little, because a lot of us think that we can't do something because we have a lack of resources. Sometimes that's true, but honestly, you know, most of us are resourceful, and we got to remember like what it was like growing up. Like, you know, a lot of us might not have had a lot, but you still like use what you did to your advantage. So just because we're adults now doesn't mean that you can't use what you have to you know, do what you need to do, right? So yeah. So it's not, there's no innuendo. It might, you know, that line might say, if you only had a little, especially my delivery is cheeky, but it's not, there's nothing, no innuendo behind if you only had a little, could you work that? Even though I follow that, I flirt with my wife and she flirts back. And Tiffany, Queen T, is a very, 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 just strong and dope person, right? She is a lot of life, a lot of joy, a lot of youth, a lot of excitement, right? And her being flirtatious, I say I flirt, she flirts back, but mainly she flirts and I flirt back. But this way just sounded cooler in the song. And she helps me see that I deserve that. And I go on to say, and I'll play in a little bit, joy and excitement, because I typically am not a joyful person. I'm not too excited. I know that might be contrary to what some of y'all see from me, but like 9 times out of 10 when I'm not around anybody except Tiffany, not really this, you know, not really that joyful and stuff like that, but she helps to remind me like to be that way, right? So here we go.
Joy and excitement, oftentimes I'm too somber. When I lose my kindness, I transform into a monster.
I'm not kind.
With fatigue and grouchiness, hunger, pangs, and drowsiness, I need to come out with this inner Martin and Malcolmness.
All right, I'm not really, yeah, fatigue and grouchiness, hunger, pangs, and drowsiness, you know, whatever. I need to come out with this, so I need to come out with this inner Martin and Malcolmness. Of course, Martin Luther King Jr., Malcolm X. So yeah, through all the crap, you know, I can say I'm feeling. Yeah, I might feel sluggish, I might feel tired, I might be grouchy, I might be hungry or hangry, but that doesn't negate that I am supposed to be a leader in what it is I'm doing, right? So, yeah.
Because I'm called to lead, but not of my accord. The Holy Lord I need. God's the only reason that I breathe.
Flirting is definitely fun, baby. Super fun.
You see 100 lights, all eyes on me. Doing the same thing, expecting different results is insanity. But count it all for the sake of vanity. Mirror, mirror, tell me what it is I am. Whatever you say, sir or ma'am. Doing the same thing, expecting different results is insanity. Chasing the armor of humanity, all for the vanity. Moving on to verse 2, what you gonna do when the whole world knows what you're going through? When you hide and
all right, I mean the hook is the hook, you know. You know, it's already vain if you're I should even know, I'm tripping right now. But the evil witch in Cinderella, she has her magic mirror, and she, you know, mirror, you know, she's basically saying, what do you see? Or who's the fairest of them all and all that cool stuff. Be just wanting the mirror to gas her up and say that she's the most beautiful, she's the most incredible, most powerful, blah, 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 blah. And human nature, like, we can really want to be the best thing smoking, and we think the world revolves around us. That's basically what this whole song's about. That's why it's called vanity. That's why, you know, doing the same thing, expecting different results is literally, I just spelled out the definition of insanity, then said what it was, right? But we do that because, you know, we're vain. We want we want attention. We want likes. Then I said, mirror, mirror, tell me what it is I am. Whatever you say, sir, man. Basically taking, Eminem said it in one of his songs. You know, I am whatever you say I am. Basically, that's where I got that from. And then, yeah, saying, doing the same thing, expecting different results, insanity. Chinks in the army of humanity, all for the vanity, right? It is a human flaw. It is a human condition for us to kind of complain about our circumstances, but don't do anything different. So the circumstances are always going to be the circumstances, and then all we do is complain about the circumstances. But I'm like, why don't you just do something different? But anyway, that's all it is.
Retreat, admit your defeat, take the L.
Whew. All right, y'all. Thanks for bearing with me.
Off of the vanity. Moving on to verse 2. What you gonna do when the whole world knows what you're going through? When you hide and retreat, admit your defeat, take the L to the cheek, or resolve to compete.
Yeah. So basically, you know, once the cat's out of the bag and people know that you're not you all, but for people that you see typically on social media, on your feeds, people that you know from whatever reason or whatever, celebrities. Once like people understand that it's not all sunshines and rainbows as like their feeds might suggest, I'm basically posing like, what are you gonna do when people actually know that you don't always look made up and done to the to the hills, to the T's, or whatever the case may be? What are you gonna do? Will you hide and retreat, admit your defeat, take the L to the cheek, or will you like build up some grit and like keep going and resolve to compete? And now moving in this saying life's not full of handouts, and to see a copycats, can you stand out? So what like B Jordan understands, Tone understands, like when you in the same space, right? yo, B Jordan is dope. Babe, I think I played you that this is hip hop song I did with her, right? And she was also on the that Summit song. Boy, that Summit song was crazy. Shout out to of course Old Man Zachmo Z, and shout out to our guy who we can't find. I miss Ty, man. Ty disappeared off the face of the planet. But anyway, let's keep going, y'all. It's only a song too. What the heck?
Life's not full of handouts, and to see copycats, can you stand out? When it's all about me, do you demand clout? Do you even understand what your brand's about?
So like, my wife works in social media, right? Everything that she can come across, everybody is just like, hey, me, look at me. And I get it, it's promotion, right? But some people take it beyond just promoting whatever it is they are or whatever it is they do. It's like, look at me. I'm cool over here in my computer chair. Look at me. Look at how this random thing just happened to come out and look this good. Like, what are you talking about? So when that's what all the feeds are, right? And the sea of all that, and everybody's trying to do the same things to garner everybody's attention. How do you stand out? That's all I'm asking, right? To see copycats, can you stand out? When it's all about me, do you demand clout? So how do you like command your respect in the niche and lane that you're trying to carve out? Now, my wife's probably hearing this and like, yeah, I want to know the same thing. So if I know anything about Tiff, she's like, yeah, Joey, what about it? So here we go. Let's keep going.
Oh, you're just confused. You think we're all amused. You say that you're amused. A spark that trips the fuse.
So I spent so much time trying to figure out how I wanted to deliver that. And I didn't care that it wasn't really more like more rappy, right? You know, I wanted to bring out some of my acting chops and be like, you're misled. You think we enjoy the stuff that you do, the attention-seeking stuff you're doing, the Jake Paul, Logan Paul antics? Do you think we actually enjoy that? You think we're not laughing with you, we're laughing at you is basically what I'm saying in this little, section here. You think you're inspiring us. You think that you are, a source of joy, right? And whatever, so we're moving on.
That's right, you're hot. You're a human hotspot. Them other people are not. You catch wind like a drop top.
So right, you think you're the best thing smoking. You believe you're a human hotspot. Everybody knows what a hotspot is, right? Is where people use a hotspot to get, better, stronger connection to the World Wide Web, right? So if you're a human hotspot, you believe people are feeding off of you for, their proverbial like entertainment and nourishment and all that stuff, their connectivity, right? But then you look down on other people and say, oh, they're not like me. No one can supply the people with what they need like I do. And I just said, you catch wind like a drop top. Throwaway, I don't know. I think it meant something at some point. I really can't tell y'all what I thought catching wind like a drop top meant. I mean, of course, when you drop your top, if you have a convertible, there's all types of wind. You got stuff coming at your face and all that. I think that's what I guess that's where I was going with that. Moving on.
Well, if the world just revolves around you, why are you not dissolved by round two?
Right. So again, if you're vain, if you think everything's about you, if the world is, you know, everything in the world, not just where you go, but the whole entire globe, not your city, not your state, not your country. Well, if it revolves around you, then why are you not the czar? Why are you not the king, the queen? Why are you not the president, the supreme leader of the entire universe? If everything is supposed to just bend its will to what you want, right? That's what that means.
Round two? Like Kanye, what are you bound to? You seem lost, but who has found you?
Okay, Kanye on like Yeezy, I don't know, he has so many albums. One of his albums, he got that song called Bound To, and the video was with him and Kim Kardashian. She was like riding backwards on the motorcycle. Of course, they weren't really riding, but whatever. You know, Bound To is the song. So like, Kanye, what are you bound to? He was bound to her and the love or whatever at that point in time in his life. And I said, you seem lost, but who has found you? You know what I'm saying? Because you think having all that attention is like filling you, but it's not. And on the inside, you're actually still trying to figure things out. So I said, you seem lost, but who has actually found the real you? And that's why my little ad lib says, I'm just saying, you know.
Say it, yo. Yeah, you might be trending. The spotlight you're just lending. Your views you start defending. Popularity's ending. You start to be provocative with ease. Just bear it all. There's no need to be a tease.
All right. So some people, right, after like they start to lose their little buzz for whatever it was they were doing, right? They were trending for a little bit, but I said you were only borrowing that spotlight. So the spotlight you're just lending. And then you start saying some wild stuff, and then you have to like defend what it was you were saying, you know, a la like Amber Heard style right now. And you know, but your popularity is starting to end. You're falling down. You're losing your gigs on the movies, sequels that you were supposed to be in. Blah blah blah. So for some people, and not just women, but for some people, they just start to be more risque. My wife knows Lil Romeo, right? He started like doing weird videos where he would like put the camera towards like his little Adonis belt, his little V-line, and be like, oh, now that I got your attention, blah 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 blah. I'm like, what, man? What are you even doing? And literally, you have some streamers, no offense, that are hot tub streamers, or you got, you know, content creators who are on OnlyFans, not as a means of like a Patreon, just to have a community that supports you and like directly, and you give them like exclusive content and community for, but you know, the people that really do some stuff, you know what I'm saying? So like you just turn it that way. So like the ad libs, but one ad lib says show it all please. Like if you're gonna start like being all weird and putting your body out there, you might as well go all the way. And that's why I say show it all please, and you know, might as well go OnlyFans or whatever the case may be. Why even fake it? Like go all the way, go off. Anyway, that's vanity. I'm not gonna play the hook again. Let's move on to over. Oh, we don't really need to play this, but whatever. It's funny. I'm not explaining it.
I'm overdone. I'm overdone. Yes, it's me too. I'm overdone. 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 Done. 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 I'm overdone.
I appreciate you, Brit is so cool, man. I promise you, she's the dopest. B Jordan, babe, is only in Houston. She's only in Houston. Texas is close, but it's not at the same time. But she only down in Houston. All right, that's Overdone. You know, singing a little Beethoven right there, whatever. All right, here we go.
What's the name? Etienne. What's the name? Etienne.
Now I know this one's lower for real. You might struggle to hear this.
Now let's begin. What's the name? Etienne. What's the name? Etienne. What's the name? Etienne. Say it with me, say it quickly. Now let's begin.
Yo, Super, what's good with you, D Super?
Carry on the tours. Not only bore the name, but respect I bring forth with no option but to grow it to a very large force. It was June 22nd, 1988, where an 8th month preemie had unlikely made escape in Augsburg, Germany, with chaos and uncertainty. Mama had an emergency and needed surgery. But the story doesn't end here. C-section was a blessing, now we in cheer. Born into trauma, but the Lord mends fear. Many thanks to my Savior, that's sincere. Yeah. Growing up as a kid, I was Joey, my pop shadow. All the things that he could show me. He told me to mind my manners, but grow slowly. If you pronounce a name right, then you really know me.
Yes.
What's the name? Etienne. What's the name? Etienne. What's the name? Etienne. Say it with me, say it quickly, now let's begin. What's the name? Etienne. What's the name? Etienne. What's the name? Etienne. Say it with me, say it quickly, now let's begin. What's a name but a personal label? It makes us all versatile, able to be unique.
Appreciate you.
Altogether we're a workable cable. We're bonded. When called out of our names, we're despondent. When addressed with respect, we're responding. When you call us out, then we're on it. The path to identity, yes, we're upon it. I'm J. Etienne, they let me in. Man, of course my name was called. Okay, bet me then. This my EP, my Gretzky win. Let's run this back. Okay, let's begin. Born to Joseph and Jackie. J. Etienne music if you tryna at me. Run this track up if you tryna back me. And if you say the name, then say it exactly.
I mean, it's just 3 syllables. It can't be that difficult. Please and thank you.
Right, so all I'm saying at the end, I don't know if you can really hear it. It's just the name is, it's 3 syllables, man. 3 syllables, Etienne. I know not everybody is familiar with French things. I'm not even. My wife is the most French thing I'm familiar with, and I got Creole family, and I don't, man. I mean, I know about some of the food, but I can't speak French. I didn't choose my name. I'm Joseph Etienne Harrison IV, man. That's just what it is. So basically, it's my story, especially the first verse is just, some of my story. So those of you who kind of know me and stuff like that, it's nothing new to you. For those of you who don't, let's run through it, okay? Of course, it's supposed to be like, I could imagine doing this live, and I say, what's the name? I had the crowd say Etienne, what's the name? So on the Etienne part, right, I think I said it, I didn't double it, I said it 5 different ways to try to get the gang vocals. I'm sure other folks have done like 7, 8, 9, or usually they have like a squad of folks in the studio, all the studio bums that just be in there, just to be there. Kidding. All the like studio entourage that be there, they probably make them get in the booth and like help out and stuff like that. Yeah, I just like did different takes, so I said it like Etienne, just in different ways. Whatever. So, born Joseph Etienne Harrison IV. For those of you who do not know, that is my government name. My full government name is Joseph Etienne Harrison IV. There it is. My daddy destined me to carry on the torch, literally, because he named me after him, and he was named after his father, and his father was named after his father. All right. Not only bore the name, but respect I bring forth, with no option but to grow into a very large force, right? He gave me no choice. I couldn't just exist, right? Being a fourth, being his namesake, means a lot to him. And, he wasn't going to let me just be a fly on the wall and not, like, excel, not be an honor roll student, not, try to do well in everything that I find myself into. That's that. And then, it was June 22nd, 1988, my date of birth. We're an 8th month preemie. So technically I wasn't an 8th month preemie, I was a 1 month preemie. Yo, Tyler, I appreciate you, brother. Have a good night, man. Hey, best of luck to you tomorrow, bro. And I want to follow up and see how everything went, man. Appreciate you, my guy. But yeah, let me.
What's the name? Etienne.
Oh, you know what, y'all? That's so stupid. That's why it's been low the whole time. So if I open it, if I click the audio file and iTunes plays it, it makes it go lower than if I just play the audio file in the folder. Apple is weird.
What's the name?
But I can't control it that well anymore.
What's the name?
Now you see how loud it is? It's super loud.
What's the name? Etienne. Say it with me, say it quickly, now let's begin. Name, Etienne. What's the name?
Come on.
Etienne.
I'm bored, you guys.
Say it with me, say it quickly, now let's begin. Born born Joseph Etienne Harrison the fourth. My daddy destined me to carry on the torch. Not only bore the name, but respect I bring forth, with no option but to grow into a very large force. It was June 22nd, 1988, where an 8th month preemie had unlikely made escape. In Augsburg, Germany, with chaos and uncertainty, mama had an emergency and needed surgery.
So yeah, I was date of birth June 22nd, 1988. I am an Army brat. My mom and dad were both in the Army. They were actually married at the time of me being conceived. I was a premature baby, only born by like almost exactly 4 months early. I mean, 1 month early, 4 weeks early. So technically, I don't think I'm an 8th month preemie. I think I'm a 1 month preemie, but 8 months just was to let you know that I was born in 8 months, or yeah, after 8 months I was born. And you know, so where an 8th month preemie had unlikely made escape to just rhyme with 1988, but you know, I literally had to get out because I was under duress. So, and that was in Augsburg, Germany, which Augsburg is not really a territory or city anymore. It's called something else in Germany. But that's why I said, you know, Augsburg, Germany, with chaos and uncertainty, mama had an emergency and needed surgery to C-section. So, yeah. I was born early, made an escape out of there because I was under duress. Mama had to get emergency surgery, emergency C-section to get me out of there, or it was over for your boy before it even really started. You know what I'm saying? That's all that means. Let's go.
But the story doesn't end here. C-section was a blessing that we end cheer. Born into trauma, but the Lord meant fear. Many thanks to my Savior, that's sincere.
Very self-explanatory. Still just further driving home the point that, you know, the story didn't end there, obviously. The C-section was successful. Otherwise, not only would I not be here, my mom might not be here. We wouldn't be having this live stream and whatever. So, yeah. C-section was a blessing that we end cheer, born into trauma with the duress, but the Lord mends fears. The Lord, like, still steadied me throughout the 34 years of my life thus far. Many thanks to my Savior that's sincere. You know what I'm saying? Here we go.
Yeah, growing up as a kid, I was Joey, my pop shadow. All the things that he could show me, he told me to mind my manners but grow slowly. If you pronounce a name right, then you really know me.
Alright, so, yeah. What my family all called me, and my wife and her mom, even though they like knew me only as an adult, but my god sister Jashandra knows me as Joey because my father was Joe. I couldn't be Joe. Some people call me Little Joe, but I had to be Joey, like a baby kangaroo, or just, you know, also a nickname for Joseph. I didn't really like Joseph as a kid. I don't know why, and after I got like past like puberty, I thought Joey sounded too childlike. But now I embrace like all of the, you know, nicknames and names and all that cool stuff. Growing up as a kid, I was Joey. My pop shadow, all the things that he could show me, you know, he taught me a lot of stuff. He told me to mind my manners but grow slowly. Like when I wanted to accelerate responsibilities and thought I wanted to take on more, he was like, hey, always be respectful. And you might want to slow down on that, wanting to be grown stuff. And as a kid, you don't listen to that. You're like, nah, but I want that stuff now. And I said, if you pronounce the name right, then you truly know who I am. If you know how to say Etienne, if you knew Etienne, then like you cool, we cool. But if you like Etienne, you know, you don't know who I am. And the Wi-Fi's not good. How, babe, are you gonna be able to work on what you got to work on? Then this hotel is killing me right now. I'm so sorry that this night is just trash. You know. Oh Lord, did I lose it? I did lose it.
Option here, the mom Etienne said what he said. What's the name? Etienne. What's the name? Etienne. What's the name? Etienne. Said what he said quickly. Now let's begin. What's the name but a personal label? It makes us all versatile, able to be unique. We each boutique and think oblique. Altogether we're a workable cable. We're bonded.
So, you know, what truly... Somebody tell me, what does a name mean to you? You know, what is a name, right? A name is just something to identify you by, right? Instead of somebody just saying, hey, person, hey, woman, hey, female, hey, male, hey, young person. You know, it gives you some type of identity, right? So what's the name of the personal label? It makes us all versatile, able to be unique. We each boutique. So basically, I was just kind of trying to show off rhyming ability and inner like syllabic rhyming and stuff like that. But you know, our names make us unique. boutique, you know, kind of makes us all like our own little style and stuff, and helps us all to like kind of think differently, oblique, or whatever the case may be. And that's it all together. We're a workable cable, meaning all together, like all of us that have our own individual names, we're still knit together, right? We still can have life and do life together. So yeah, that's all that means. Let's move on. I wish this song.
To my Etienne, ain't but a personal label. It makes us all versatile, able to be unique. We each boutique and think oblique. All together we're a workable cable. We're bonded. When called out of our names, we're despondent. When addressed with respect, we're responding. When you call us out, then we're on it. The path to identity, yes, yes, we're upon it.
Right, so when people call you out of your name, you're despondent. You know, you feel a certain way. It makes you kind of, you know, you start to be like, hey man, hold on, son. I am not. Don't call me. I am not your Negro. You know what I'm saying? I am not. You know, don't call me Lakeisha. You know what I'm saying? Don't call me Jaquarius. That ain't who I am. All right, I'm Joseph. Let's calm down. So yeah, people call you out of your name, call you anything out of your name, a B word, an N word, anything, right? You know, you start to feel a certain way. But when somebody addresses you with respect, then you can respond to them. But if they're gonna try to call you something different, sometimes you ignore them. You'll know somebody's trying to get your attention, but they're calling you something silly. You ain't gonna mess with that, as you shouldn't. You shouldn't don't entertain foolishness, all right? Doesn't get you anywhere. And as I said, when you call us out, we're on it. You know what I'm saying? You call me out, all right, I got something for you. And then the path to identity, we're all trying to figure out who we are. I think that's part of what life's journey is about, figuring out who you are. Yeah, here we go.
I'm Etienne, they let me in. Man, of course my name was called. Okay, bet me then. This my EP, my Gretzky win. Let's run this back. Okay, let's begin. Born of Joseph and Jackie. Etienne music if you trying.
Nice, I can do that. Nobody told me that. Sick. Anyway, yeah, I'm Etienne. They let me in. I really just wanted to rhyme with Etienne to end out the verse, end out the song. You know, so you know, hypothetically, we're outside of some place and I'm at the front, and I'm like, yeah, they let me in here. What are you talking about? Like, so the security or the people with the guest list let me in, but then the second line of defense on the inside. Like, yeah, they let me in. Yes, that's that my name was on the list. Yes, my name was called. Like, all right, well, bet me that. But this is my whole project. How you gonna say I don't belong when I'm the one creating the whole EP? You know what I'm saying? This is my EP, my Gretzky win. You know, Wayne Gretzky, considered one of the best hockey players, or the greatest. He's a Michael Jordan of hockey. And again, it just rhymes with Etienne, Gretzky win. You know, cool. Keep going. Then let's end the verse.
At me, run this track up if you trying to back.
So born to Joseph and Jackie. Joseph Etienne Harrison III is my father. Won't dox my mom, but she goes by Jackie. Jackie Diaz essentially is my mom. So born to those two. You know, Etienne Music is my handle, so follow me at that. You know what I'm saying? And if you want to, I was like, yeah, if you're trying to back me, run this track up. Yeah, run this EP, this track, everything up. Run it up. If you want to back me, you want to support me, and you like the music, run it back. Play that, and then if you're gonna say Etienne, if you're gonna say my name, just say it right. That's all. Moving on, let's get it. I ain't playing.
It's Jay. All glory be to God.
Thank you all for being here. I really appreciate your time.
Pardon the interruption, like I was Michael Wilbon. Your rap career was dead on arrival, like it was stillborn. I'm powered by the Most High, so of course I'm still gone. I tapped into the matrix for a beat to kill on. I put on for all the non-believers who doubt the will of the Father but follow unachievers. How do the blind lead the blind when no one can see? I'm out of line, out of mind where no one could be. Capiche? I'm in a league of my own, but even Tom Hanks couldn't lead in my zone. The manager is a demon slapping damager, pistol whipping obstacles, protect you like a banister. That means he holds you up and he keeps you in. His son walked on water, you either sink or swim. You see, we are not him, we solely act on whims. But when it's game time, you know that I will win. I'm tired of talking. If you ain't with me, get to walking. Pay my dues and play the cool. Now who's a fool? And I ain't playing with you. I'm tired of talking. If you ain't with me, get to walking. Pay my dues and play the cool. Now who's a fool? And I ain't playing with you. Now it's round 2 and I ain't showing mercy.
Yeah,
I ran
it will
past
be on title. I'm
competitors
not
like
sure if
Jackie
it's
joining
uploaded to
Kersey.
there yet.
You're artificial like the chocolate made by Hershey. But I'm from the mud, call me Kill cause I am Murphy. I can wield Mjolnir, which means I'm worthy. Talk is cheap and y'all keep yapping, you're hella wordy. You thought less, you should talk less. I doubt less cause I'm about this. And I'm dauntless. Yes, I'm confident cause I have competence. I operate using my common sense and righteous consciousness. God is the lead, while I'm an operative. My mission is to breach and reach the uncooperative. To challenge me will take more than your audacity. You need a dash of courage and a quart of fierce ferocity. But that's considering you even have capacity. I don't cap, but you lack true opacity. I'm tired of talking. If you ain't with me, get to walking. Pay my dues and play the cool. Now who's a fool? And I ain't playing with you. I'm tired of talking. If you ain't with me, get.
Anyway, that was the end of the song anyway. So here we go. We'll run back through it again. No! Move it back. Yeah, I don't know what I'm struggling with, but yeah. Move it back. Stop playing around.
It's Jay. All glory be to God. All glory be to God. Listen, interruption like I was interruption like I was Michael Wilbon. Your rap career was dead on arrival like it was stillborn. I'm powered by the most high, so of course I'm still gone. I tapped into the matrix for a beat to kill on. I put on your rap career was dead on arrival like it was stillborn. I'm powered by the most high, so of course I'm still gone. I tapped into.
All right, anyway, so pardon the interruption, like I was Michael Wilbon. PTI is a long-running show on ESPN. Michael Wilbon is one of the hosts. He is the blonde black man of the duo, Michael Wilbon, Tony Kornheiser. But I'm also interrupting your day by you listening to this. So pardon the interruption, like I was Michael Wilbon. Your rap career was dead on arrival like it was stillborn. Saying your rap career never had a chance. It was dead before you got it off the ground, my guy or gal. I'm powered by the most high, meaning God, so of course I'm still going. I tapped in the matrix for a beat to kill on, you know what I'm saying? I had to go to the matrix to find something to make a beat to, man. This is so sad, baby. Yeah, and then, yeah, let's keep on.
All the non-believers who doubt the will to kill on, I put on for all the non-believers who doubt the will of the Father but follow unachievers. How do the blind lead the blind when no one can see? I'm out of line, out of mind when no one can be.
So yeah, I put on for all the non-believers, right? The people who don't believe in, who don't believe in God. So I put on for all the non-believers who doubt the will of the Father. So you don't believe in the God of the universe, but you follow people who haven't really achieved or accomplished anything. So I'm really like confused, right? You can follow Kanye, Amaru West, whatever his middle name is. I think it's the same as Tupac, Samani. No, he's Amani. Whatever. You can follow a man in Kanye West or insert whoever, but you can't believe. He's achieved some stuff. He's a bad example. But people can, follow some people that seem to have some clout, but have not really accomplished anything, like a Ty Lopez or these fake internet gurus. You know what I'm saying? But they won't follow or believe in God. And I said, how do the blind lead the blind when no one can see? So yeah, how can the blind lead the blind when ain't nobody? You can't even see. The person that's trying to lead you can't see. You can't see who leading who. Who is leading who? Tony Baker voice. And yeah, and I'm like, I'm out of line, out of mind where no one could be, because y'all all over there. I ain't gonna. Y'all have fun over there. I'm somewhere else where y'all ain't. Alright, so yeah, capiche.
Capiche, I'm in the league of my own, but even Tom Hanks couldn't lead in my zone. The manager is a demon slapping damager, pistol whipping obstacles, protect you like a banister.
Okay, so I'm in the league of my own, the movie where Tom Hanks is the baseball coach or baseball manager, right? And so yeah, I'm in the league of my own, but even Tom Hanks, who was the actual manager or coach of the all-women's team that I think they played against men, right? Or was it all-women's league? I can't remember. I enjoyed the movie. You know, I had Gina Davis, Rosie O'Donnell, probably some other notable actors I can't think of, but whatever. So I'm in the league of my own. Not even Tom Hanks couldn't lead in my zone, so he couldn't lead me where I'm at right now. You know what I'm saying?
It's Jay.
And then the manager.
Glory be to
Why did it
God.
start over? What happened? I must have actually hit someone.
Listen.
My bad. But yeah, so the manager, still referring to the person that actually is the manager of my life, is a demon slapping damager. He pistol whipping obstacles, protect me like a banister. And then I'm gonna move on to say, protect you like a banister. That means he holds you up like banister. You can be held up by a banister, but banisters also keep you in, right? So you can't fall. Like you can't fall. You might be able to fall backwards on steps, but a banister, right, won't allow you to fall like outside the width of the steps, right? You might have a wall, or you have two banisters, but you might have a wall and a banister. You can't fall off the steps off the side because the banister's gonna keep you in, but it's also holding you up. You can hold on to it for support. So the manager pistol, you know, he's a demon slapping damager, and he pistol whips obstacles into submission. There's no obstacles that God can't overcome. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying, man. Whatever, you know what I'm saying. Y'all ain't trying to hear me. Y'all are, but I appreciate y'all. Right. So that's what that was. Let me see.
I'm out of line, out of my Tom Hanks couldn't lead in my zone. The manager is a demon slapping damager, pistol whipping obstacles, protect you like a banister. That means he holds you up and he keeps you in. His son walked on water, you either sink or swim.
So come on, y'all already know the parable. So yeah, still talking about God, but like making him seem like, you know, something here, right? So yeah, that means he holds you up and he keeps you in. His son, Jesus, walked on water, but we are going to either sink or you got to swim, but you are not walking on water. Peter, I always try to, in general, they're not the same. They were different, they had different callings, they had different fruits and gifts of, you know, the Spirit. I believe though it was Peter who had called to the Lord, or the Lord had called to come to him on the water and was able to walk on for a little bit. But he was the only person outside of Jesus that walked on water, kinda, slightly, for a tad bit. Any of us, even believers, we ain't walking on the water, but we can swim. If God calls us out, we could, obviously, but I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? But either way, if you're not a believer, you gonna either sink and drown, or you gonna swim, but you ain't walking on water. Kanye, you ain't walking on water. That was, you know, smoke and mirrors. Anyway, stop coming for Kanye. He's cool, whatever. And then I go on to say, you know,
You see, we are not him.
We're not
We
Christ.
solely act on whims. But when it's game time, you know that I will win.
yeah, so, you know, we're not him. We act at our own whims, whatever like makes us feel comfortable in the moment, which is usually not good. And yeah, and then, you know, just
I'm tired of talking. If you ain't with me, get to walking. Pay my dues and play the cool.
yeah, I made the beats too.
Now who's the
It was,
fool?
yeah,
And I ain't
it was
playing
wild.
with you.
This beat I made on
tired
stream
of
too,
talking.
right? Oh, for
you
the
ain't with me, get
Etienne
to
song,
walking.
right? What's the name? That I meant to
Pay
break
my
down and
dues
tell
and
you
play
guys.
the cool.
That sample is from Soul
Now who's the
Calibur. I don't know if
fool?
y'all are familiar with the
And I
fighting
ain't playing
franchise Soul
with you,
Calibur. It's from
with
that.
you. Now it's round 2 and I ain't showing mercy. I ran past competitors like Jackie joined a Kersey. You're artificial like the chocolate made by Hershey. But I'm from the mud, call me Kill cause I am earthy.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think this really needs breaking down, but you know, sometimes it's always clever just to talk about moving on. You know what I'm saying? I've said like most of the songs when I get to verse 2, I've said something like moving on to verse 2, what's in round 2, but you know, I'm not showing mercy now. I ran past y'all like the great Jackie Joyner. Y'all artificial because milk chocolate isn't like they do stuff to make milk chocolate as good as it is, but y'all still are, it's still kind of artificial. So y'all artificial like the chocolate made by Hershey, but I'm from the mud, as everybody talking about now, being from the earth. But I said, call me Kale because I'm earthy, right? So y'all just from the mud because y'all from the bottom, y'all from the sticks. But I'm from like deep down, you know what I'm saying? So call me Kale because I grow out of the ground. So I'm earthy, you know what I'm saying? Here we go.
I can wield Mjolnir, which means I'm worthy. Talk is cheap and y'all keep yapping, you're hella wordy.
Alright, for my Marvel nerds out here, or if you I'm not into Norse mythology with their gods and all that, but that's part of what this is, unfortunately, you know, what it is. Mjolnir is the Thor's hammer, right? And you have to be deemed worthy by the greater gods than even himself to be able to even hold the weapon. Everybody say the rappers from Atlanta say they from the mud, but yeah, it's mainly from the South. But they just trying to say they from the from the streets, from the hood. You know what I'm saying? From the trap and all that. But it could be a Southern thing too. But it's mainly just saying they come out the mud. They was made out the mud. You know what I'm saying? Basically, what like all the New York rappers in the 2000s was saying, like, grew up without a pot to piss in. You know what I'm saying? That's basically what coming from the mud is, that new phrase, essentially, right? But yeah. I can wield Mjolnir, which means I'm worthy. Talk is sheep and y'all keep yapping. All y'all got is words, you know what I'm saying? Stop talking, man. Stop talking. Just shut up. Tired of it. Is what I was trying to say there. What happened to the song?
It's Jay. All glory be to God. You weak.
Here we go.
Cool. As competitors like Jackie join the Kersey. You're artificial like the chocolate made by Hershey. But I'm from the mud, call me Kill cause I am earthy. I can wield Mjolnir, which means I'm worthy. Talk is cheap and y'all keep yapping, you're hella wordy. You're thoughtless, you should talk less. I doubt less cause I'm about this. And I'm dauntless, yes.
So, I mean, you're thoughtless, you should talk less, meaning you should probably think a little bit more before you speak. I doubt less because I'm about this. And I'm dauntless. How many of you actually knows the definition of dauntless, right? It actually means showing fearlessness and determination. Oh, so I don't, I doubt less because I'm about this, and I'm dauntless. And dauntless goes back to rhyme with thoughtless and talkless, right? Dauntless. Wait. Yeah, dauntless rhymes with like thoughtless and talkless, right? Talk less. And then I went to doubt less about this, but then took it back to thought, that other rhyme scheme from right before. Yeah, just trying to be real like technical with it for no reason, Yeah, go back to the song. Keep losing it. Keep losing it, sorry. Gotta keep losing it.
It's Jay. All glory here, which means I'm worthy. Talk is cheap and y'all keep yapping, you're hella wordy. You're thoughtless, you should talk less. I doubt less cause I'm about this. And I'm dauntless. Yes, I'm confident cause I have competence. I operate using my common sense and righteous consciousness. God is the lead. While I'm an operative, my mission is to breach and reach the uncooperative. To challenge me will take more than your audacity. You need a dash of courage and a quart of fierce ferocity. But that's considering you even have capacity. I don't cap, but you lack true opacity.
Alright, so, I don't think I had to really break down. I'm confident because I have competence, I operate using my common sense and righteous consciousness. So not just consciousness in the state of being as people of the world would be, but righteous consciousness meaning, Christ the Lord. And I said God is the lead. At first I was saying God is the head, but the way I was delivering it, it just didn't seem right. So I changed it to God is the lead while I'm just an operative. He gives me the mission briefings, but my mission so if I'm an operative, my mission is to breach through and reach the uncooperative, the people who really ain't trying to be about living a life worth living. But then I go into how I finish it off. To challenge me will take more than your audacity. So you need more than just some gall and audacity to come after your boy. So I said you need a dash of courage and a quart of fierce, not just veracity, but just fierce veracity, right? And veracity for the uninitiated among us. I know off the top of my head what it means without looking it up right now for you guys. I knew back then. Conformity to accuracy, right? Conformity to facts, accuracy. So It's going to take more than just audacity. It's going to take a dash of courage and some accuracy. But that's considering that you even have the capability and capacity. So I said, but that's considering you even have capacity. I don't cap. I don't lie. But you lack true opacity. So you don't even have clarity, right? Opacity, right, is lacking transparency or translucence, opaqueness, right? So you don't even have the ability to be honest and truthful. So there's nothing you can say or do. That's all that really is. Talk your talk, and that's what I was trying to do. Hey, Gare, what's good, brother? Thanks, man. I appreciate this, man. All right, and that's basically I ain't playing, y'all.
All glory be to God.
Hey, B. Thank you, B. Jordan, for subscribing here on Twitch. Today is a natural stream night for me. Thursday night, Saturday night, and Monday evenings. This Saturday I will be at a party and celebrating my birthday. Hey, Gare, starving artist concepts goes by her. She's B. Jordan. She's an artist herself.
Be to God.
Crazy talented rapper, in my opinion. Love her to death.
All glory. All glory. All glory. Glory. All glory.
And Gare Bear's a great dude. Met him met him here on Twitch. He plays the most fun shooter out there, being Splitgate. Yeah, that's just the interlude, just, giving reverence to God, that's all. I think it sounded cool. Maybe we can listen back one more time.
All glory be to God.
We're almost done, y'all. 2 more tracks.
Glory be
Thank you guys again for being here. It means a lot. I really appreciate you guys. I don't really feel bad for my queen. I'm sorry, babe. I really do. This is probably one of the last things I did, honestly. I knew I wanted to have an interlude called All Glory Be to God. And in the waning hours, I just sung the low part, and I played on a basic piano, like what I thought I would be able to using my strong voice I could do, and then change that sound after I sung over it, and then start adding those other elements to include that lead. And I always knew I wanted to have the little glory be to God part or whatever, and that was it. But I did that real at the waning moments there before I wanted to ship this. Now this is my jam right here, y'all.
The ensuing battle could be decided by just one vote.
Everybody flexing about a Tesla. Meanwhile, trying to buy me a Vespa. Pull up at the light just to test ya. Beware of who you pull up next to. Scooter around the city like I'm blessed, bruh. Diamonds emerge under pressure. I stay in my lane like yes, sir. But fly as the sky like Cessna. If I see you burning sage, I'ma turn away. To the spirit realm, man, I had to turn the page. Familiar spirits got you feeling all types of ways. But they play tricks on you so you become their earthly slaves. But me, I serve the king. I can't stop worshiping. We have the perfect team. We will unearth your schemes. The enemy will turn into a coward. He'll lose his perceived power. When Christ returns, boy, he'll surely cower. Never could destroy the strong tower. We all approach the final hours, but victory's already ours. The war's begun, but no one can warm the bench. It was written that the dub would be a championship clinch. This ain't a scuffle, it's a war. Can't be neutral, not no more. So pick a side, let's decide. What are we fighting for? No time left to sit back and count the score. This ain't a scuffle, it's a war. Can't be neutral, not no more. So pick a side, let's decide.
I made this beat on stream too, probably.
What are we fighting for? No time left to sit back and count the score. How you callin' cap? I write non-fiction. I'm on point in this joint. Call me Juan Dixon. Wanna see me fade away? Well, keep on wishing. What I'm bumping right now, cool kids gone fishing. I'm on mission to destroy your defenses, to leave you in a panic, backed up in the trenches. Of course you from the mud, what else you got to say? We were all formed from the same sacred clay. Was raised up in VA, now hailing from the A. They move a different way, you better move and sway. Don't get caught flexing in the wrong section. I'm two-stepping away from any misconceptions. I keep protection, the sword of spirit, a deadly weapon. Angels surround me in every direction. Don't get me confused as battle ensues. I laid out all the facts, but it's on you to choose. One, this ain't a scuffle, it's a war. Can't be neutral, not no more. So pick a side, let's decide. What are we fighting for? No time left to sit back and count the score. This ain't a scuffle, it's a war. Can't be neutral, not no more. So pick a side, let's decide. What are we fighting for? No time left to sit back and count the score.
Yeah, so the beat's stupid. I was actually fighting the beat. So before I actually sampled Soul Calibur later on, this beat kind of gave me feelings of that, right? So, yeah, let's just run it back.
Welcome to the
That's why I did this intro. Sounded like that. I don't know if you ever played the game Soul Calibur, but the announcer always says some cool stuff before the match, like that.
Everybody flexing about a Tesla, meanwhile trying to buy me a Vespa. Pull up at the light just to test ya. Beware of who you pull up next to. Scooter around the city like I'm blessed, bruh. Diamonds emerge in the pressure. I stay in my lane like yes sir, but fly as the sky like Cessna. If I see you burning sage, I'ma turn.
So right. Here we go. Let's break it down real quick. So, a lot of people nowadays in rap are always talking about Teslas, because Teslas are considered a luxury item, a premium item, right, as far as vehicles are concerned. So I'm saying everybody flexing about a Tesla. Meanwhile, I'm trying to get me a little Vespa, you know what I'm saying, a little scooter. I need me a little motorized scooter, bruh. Can't afford a crazy fancy car right now. Plus, they're both electric. What I'm saying, you can go for the high luxury electric. Let me just get a Vespa, and I'm a stunt on my Vespa. And I said, I'll pull up at the light just to test you. So, of course, you're faster in your Tesla, but I'm so confident I don't care. I'm still going to, pull up at the light in my little Vespa. And I said, beware of who you pull up next to, because sometimes you can pull up to the wrong person and something crazy happen. Then I'm still talking about me being on this proverbial Vespa that I don't own, by the way. Scooter around the city like I'm blessed, bro. Like I'm riding around carefree, no worries, you know what I'm saying? Diamonds emerge from the pressure, you know what I'm saying? Diamonds are created under extreme pressure, right? We all know that. I stay in my lane like yes, sir. So I'm saying I just, I'm keeping my head down, going my way like, yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what it is, right? But fly as the sky like Cessna. That line is a company that's not Boeing, right? But Cessna does make jet planes, turboprop and piston planes and private jets and stuff like that. So, and it rhymes with Tesla and all the other stuff. So yeah, there we go. That's where all that came from. All of that. So yeah, let's I'll get back into it. Where'd the track go? I lost my track. You gotta stay true to the realness. Always be. Always stay true.
Welcome to the stage of history.
To the spirit, diamonds emerge in the pressure. I stay in my lane like yes sir, but fly as the sky like Cessna. If I see you burning sage, I'ma turn away. To the spirit realm, man, I had to turn the page. Familiar spirits got you feeling all types of ways, but they play tricks on you so you become their earthly slaves.
Right, so yeah. If you're out here burning sage, right, you're a spiritualistic person and you believe that sage wards off evil spirits. Good for you. I don't believe in that type of way. I don't need to sage an area to cleanse the space. So if I see you doing that, I'm a SpongeBob head out of there, because I don't need that. Just like you don't need what you think's in there, I don't need what you think you doing by clearing the room with your sage. You know what I'm saying? So If I see you burn the sage, I'm going to turn it right to the spirit realm because you tapping in and messing with those spirits, right? When you start to burn sage and get the crystals and gems and all that. Again, more power to you. I'm going to stay away from that. Yeah, so when you do that to the spirit realm, man, I have to turn the page, meaning get away from that. Familial, not even familiar, but familial, like family type, like they feel endearing to you. So those spirits that you believe that could be your ancestors or whoever is speaking to you, they can make you start to feel like, oh man, that's really like my aunt Stacy and them. Like, nah, that ain't Aunt Stacy gone, bro. She ain't. But familiar spirits got you feeling all types of ways, but they play tricks on you so you become their earthly slave. So basically they're looking for vessels, fleshly vessels, and you are a fleshly vessel being a live human being. So all those spirits are going to try to like entice you so that they can utilize your body to like inhabit the earth, you know what I'm saying? In a physical form. That's all I'm saying right there.
But me, I serve the king. I can't stop worshiping. We have the perfect team. We will unearth your schemes. The enemy will turn into a coward. He'll lose his perceived power. When Christ returns, boy, he'll surely cower.
Yeah, I mean, I just wanted to like hit that rhyme scheme real quick. You know what I'm saying? Me, I serve the King of Kings, you know what I'm saying? The Lord of Lords, who I can't stop worshiping him, you know what I'm saying? We have the perfect team under the Holy Trinity. We will unearth your schemes, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna find out by way of following the light, the truth, and the way. We're gonna unearth all the devious schemes of the world, right? And the enemy being Satan and his agents or whatnot. He'll turn into a coward and lose the power that he believes he's operating under now. When Jesus comes back down, he gonna cower. Well, he gonna try to fight, he gonna lose, whatever. So when Christ returns, boy, he'll surely cower. You know what I'm saying? He'll get small. He'll be small. He'll be defeated. And then there we go.
Never could destroy the strong tower. We all approach the final hours, but victory's already ours.
So yeah, you know, Lucifer can't destroy the strong tower, being that from which God created. We all approach the final hours. We all know it's all the end times, you know what I'm saying? So the final hours meaning the last hours, and then victory's already ours. So weird that those two words are literally pronounced the same way, but you know, we are in the final hours, but victory already is ours. It belongs to us, you know?
The war's begun, but no one can warm the bench. It was written that the dub would be a championship clinch. Ugh.
Yeah, so whether you want to believe it or not, you know what I'm saying? Like, we are in spiritual warfare is here. It was here while you were in the womb, when you were born, but you can choose to ignore it. But like, that's what I mean by saying like the war's begun and nobody can sit on the bench. So you can choose to ignore it, but you really can't just sit back on the side. Like you are having a spiritual battle, whether you want to like recognize it as a spiritual battle within yourself or not. And that's what I mean by the war's begun, but no one can warm the bench. It was written that the dub will be a championship clinch, knowing that like victory belongs to us, and we gonna clinch that championship. We gonna clinch that W. You know what I'm saying? The dub. That's all that was. Then the hook is the saying, a scuffle, it's a war. Can't be neutral, not no more. So pick a side. Let's decide, what are we fighting for? No time left to sit back and count the score. Like we can't be passive, right? We can't just pretend like nothing's going on. Like we gotta pick what you're about to do. That's all. Did not mean to get away from it. Come back.
This ain't a scuffle, it's in this joint. Call me how you call it, Cap. I write non-fiction. I'm on point in this joint. Call me Juan Dixon. Wanna see me fade away? Well, keep on wishing. What I'm bumping right now, cool kids gone fishing.
So yeah, how you calling Cap? How you gonna say? You can't say that I'm lying. I write non-fiction. I don't write fictional stories. I mean, sometimes, you know, if I need to. But like, for the most part, I'm coming from a place of realness. So somebody trying to call Cap on me, I'm like, how you calling Cap when I write non-fiction? What you talking about? And I'm on point in this joint. Call me Juan Dixon. Juan Dixon rhymes with non-fiction, kind of course. And Juan Dixon was a like D1 touted point guard. He came out of the University of Maryland, but I'm on point like a point guard like Juan Dixon, you know. Deep reference for people who actually, you know, was messing with basketball like back in the 2000s or whatever, early 2000s. Want to see me fade away, like not like the basketball anymore fade away, because I mean, yeah, you can see me hit a fadeaway shot. I want to see me disappear? Nah, keep on wishing. I'm here. I'm here to stay. This EP's here. That's the start of like you getting to see and experience, you know, my art. So keep on wishing if you think I'm gonna disappear. And what am I listening to right now? What I'm bumping right now? I love the Cool Kids, and Going Fishing is one of their EPs or albums that I really like. I can go back to and listen to almost at any given time. So that's all of those bars, man. Why? Come on.
Welcome to the
Why? He's right there.
Fiction, I'm on point in this joint. Call me Juan Dixon. Wanna see me fade away? Well, keep on wishing. What I'm bumping right now, Cool Kids Gone Fishing. I'm on mission to destroy your defenses, to leave you in a panic, backed up in the trenches. Of course you from the mud. What else you got to say? We were all formed from the same sacred clay.
So yeah, I'm on a mission to destroy your defenses, leave you in a panic, backed up in the trenches. So, battle, fighting, analogy still going on, still painting that story. And again, everybody's talking about they're from the mud, right? They come from the sticks, they come from the mud, they build in the dirt. So I said, all right, cool, you come from the mud, all right, what else you got to say? All right, we get it. You've been saying that, you said it for 16 albums already. Like, all right, cool. So what else you got to say? Because we all are made in God's image, whether we follow and believe in God or not. We're all made in His image, right? So of course you're from the mud. What else you got to say? We were all formed from that same sacred clay, because the Bible says man was formed from the dust. And I'm just hammering home the point that basically we are all formed in God's image. We are all made. We were all made from similarly, right? Just thought it was cool.
Was raised up in VA, now hailing from the A. They move a different way, you better move and sway. Don't get caught flexing in the wrong section. I'm two-stepping away from any misconceptions.
So of course, I was raised up in Virginia. Now I'm living in Atlanta. So was raised up in VA, now hailing from the A. Down here in Atlanta, they move a different way. You better move and sway, meaning like you don't. And I say don't get caught flexing in the wrong section, because down here in Atlanta, you know what I'm saying, you could be in Buckhead, which is supposed to be bougie, and you still can get ran up on, you can get your car broken up into, you can get shot for no darn reason. We know what, we met a young man, Tiffany and I, who said like his first night living in his apartment in Buckhead, his mom was here kind of helping him get settled, and somebody straight up broke into the apartment. And his mom, I think, was sleeping outside in the common area, and it was wild. Now she was fine, he was fine, but it was like crazy. He's like, wait, what in the heck? So anyway, it's crazy in Atlanta, different parts. But I'm saying out here, they move a different way. You better move and sway. Don't get caught flexing in the wrong section, or they gonna steal slash your tires, break into your car. You know what I'm saying? But I say I'm two-stepping away from anything that y'all can perceive as me trying to think that I'm a tough guy, or act like I'm really from around here, or act like I run things around here. I don't do nothing around here, right? I ain't on that, right? Then I go on here.
I keep protection, the sword of spirit, a deadly weapon. Angels surround me in every direction. Don't get me confused as battle ensues. I laid out all the facts, but it's on you to choose.
Right, so I keep protection, and I'm not talking about the heat. I ain't talking about a Draco. I ain't talking about a Glizzy. I ain't talking about a gun. I'm not even talking about a knife. I'm not even talking about a sword, a katana, or a machete. The sword of spirit. I'm on with the word of God, the living water, you know what I'm saying? And that's a deadly weapon, and I said angels surround me no matter where I go. And don't get me confused as the spiritual warfare continues to go on. I laid out all the facts, so it's on you to choose what you're gonna do. That's it. That's the song. That's fight on. Yeah, see, my tone though was good. In Atlanta they crazy out here, man. All right, outro. Let's get it. Again, I appreciate everybody. Love you guys. Thanks for being here. Thanks for spending all this time listening to me nerd out and explain everything I read, recorded, and performed.
Now that we done had a chance to clear the air, I hope you understand how we got from here to there. It was off the beaten path, overcame the heathen's jab. Cardinal sin, that's Eden's wrath. Philly shell defeats the jab. Many shots from the ops, I never flopped. Plenty crops from my rock, forever cropped. Which means I'm planted with plenty fruit to harvest. Regardless, I'm rooted in truth and grew the largest. I'll go the farthest, I am the father's. Why are you bothered that I had harbored my inner author? Slip through the crevice, this is the preface. My guarded precious, the warmer breakfast, the freshest settlers. I'm overdone with the self-doubt, the self-help books that rarely seem to help out. This here is the best route. I used to coalesce doubt. Lies can just rest out. Words from a blessed mouth. I'm overdone, it's true. I'm overdone with you. No more. I'm overdone, it's true. It's true, yeah. I'm overdone with you. So done. You said you tough as keratin, it's so embarrassing. Quit the comparison, it's Etienne against Joseph Harrison. Them other folks are doing what they supposed to do. You make your own decisions, they can't act as broken as you do. This project overdue, it's like an overview. You took too long and people over you. You whack and you know it's true. Fear got a hold of you. Paralyzed and cold to you. Breaking down like mold to you. Overripe and old to you. Wait, how bold are you to finally show your faith? You used to hide and cower, now you proudly show your face. Depression ain't your fate, there's triumph in your weight. Dreams aren't just for sleep, there is achievement in your wake. No more imposter syndrome, that answer was not in Rome. Them inner demons been gone, that peace you sought is ingrown. But what lives in me is holy and it's righteous. It covers me and steers me clear of any given crisis. I'm telling you that the living word is priceless. I'll aim to carry myself in the ways that Jesus Christ did. So please accept my niceness, forgive me of my vices. Holy Spirit, grant me vision so I'm no longer sightless. Hello Joseph, I'm your conscience. I was sent to say you're overdone. Go fulfill your calling, son. Stop waiting. I'm overdone, it's true. Yeah, I'm overdone with you. No more. I'm overdone, it's true. It's true, yeah. I'm overdone with you. So done.
And that is like the end of the EP. Here we go. Again, I made this beat after I made the beat for the intro music, right?
Now that we didn't had a chance to clear the air, I hope you understand how we got from here to there.
I could have said understood.
Off the beaten path, overcame
Let's
the
not take points off of that.
Cardinal sin, that's Eden's wrath. Philly shell defeats the jab.
You know, so I'm letting you know already from the get-go that this is it. We're done here. You know, now that we didn't have a chance to clear the air, letting you know like everything you heard up until now. Like yeah, now that you understand where we at by track 8 or 6 technically, but whatever. You know, I hope you understand how we got from the beginning of being overdone to being overdone for being overdone. I guess. You know, getting here was off the beaten path. It was, you know, I didn't follow any rubric or anything, you know what I'm saying? Overcame the heathen's gaff, right? And for us uninitiated folks, right? A gaff, right, is a you know, basically a gaff is something they can a stick or with a hook and a bar, like it's a weapon essentially. So I overcame a heathen trying to use a weapon against me, right? It was off the beaten path, overcame the heathen's gaff. Cardinal sin, that's Eden's wrath, you know. Sin at the Garden of Eden. Philly shell defeats the jab, right? A Philly shell boxing defense, it renders a jab kind of useless because you elongate your body and you don't allow the jab to penetrate and get to you. Even though you don't have your hands up on your face, it's hard for them to get that little that little check shot, the swing shot, you know, just see where we at. The Philly shell will defeat the little jab, no problem. But anyway, it was just a rhyme scheme thing. And then here's this little part right here. Many shots from my ops never flopped. Plenty crops from my rock forever propped.
Which means I'm planted with plenty fruit to harvest.
Yeah.
Regardless, I'm rooted in truth and grew the largest.
So many shots from the ops. You know what ops is? The opposition. You know what I'm saying? Ops is short for opposition. Opponents, even if you will. So many shots from the ops, but I never flopped, never dropped. All that cool stuff. But plenty crops from my rock, being the Lord and my Lord and Savior, which has me forever propped. And that's why I said, you know, plenty crops from my rock forever propped, which means I'm planted firmly. My foundation is set upon, you know, not upon the sand, but it's set on the rock. Going back to the line above it, right? Referring back up there. So, which means I'm planted with plenty fruit to harvest, all feeding into itself. Regardless, I'm rooted in truth. Again, planted, rooted in truth. The scripture is the living truth. And I grew the largest from being planted in the firm foundation. And there's fruit that comes from all of that. There's plenty of life that comes from all of that. Okay? How we doing, chat? Everybody good? We good? Yo, dog, the beat was stupid. The beat was dumb. And, like, I couldn't... Usually, I'm not as inspired by my beats as you are, B. Jordan, as Tony is. I'm not saying I don't like them, but it's difficult for me to get into a mood to, like, write something crazy to them. So when I send it to y'all, and y'all just get a verse or something going, I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, I feel that now. I see where y'all taking it. Let me get in there.
I'll go the farthest.
But this one, yeah.
Why are you bothered that I had harbored my inner author?
So this is long. Let's just go to the first half of it first, right? I'll go the farthest. I am the farthest, trying to stretch to make farthest and fathers rhyme. So I'll go the farthest because I belong to the Father. Why are you bothered that I had harbored the things that He placed inside of me, right? Why are you bothered that I harbored my inner author, right? So fathers, bothered, harbored, author, right? You know, all that. Then saying that, you know, I slipped through the tiny crevice, slipped through the crevice. This project is the preface to things to come for me. But also my art is still my guarded precious, making a Schmeagol line, even though I really haven't seen The Lord of the Rings, but I know about Schmeagol and precious. The warm-up breakfast, meaning like it's just a light appetizer, you know, it's a good meal to get you started. This EP is just to get you started. It's a breakfast. There's plenty more meals to come, you know? And then the freshest set list. Yeah. Actually, yeah, I'm about to get into that.
Crevice, this is the preface, my guarded precious, the warmer breakfast, the freshest set.
The EP is a nice set.
I'm overdone with the self-doubt, the self-help books that rarely seem to help out.
And again, basically, overdone is just me getting over myself. So I'm overdone with I'm done with the self-doubt. But not only am I done with like feeding into the self-doubt that I deal with, I'm overdone with it. I'm tired of it. It's like when you be on tired, you tired? Yeah, I'm tired. So I'm over all of that. So it's time, I'm like, nah, forget all that. I can't entertain that no more. Basically what I'm saying. The self-help books, you know, they cool. They can inspire you for like 2 seconds. Them things don't help you. Self-help books don't help you. I ain't saying don't read them. Where'd that thing at? I had like the Dale Carnegie, How to Win Friends and Influence People, whatever the case may be. I'll finish reading it at some point. Stop reading all the self-help books all the time. Read them, but don't like rely on them. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, this here's the best route.
This here is the best route. I used to coalesce doubt. Lies can just rest out. Words from a blessed mouth.
Right. So the path I'm taking now is the best route. But I used to I used to live within doubt, coalesce doubt. Lies, they can just rest out. Like when you say a coach used to rest out the starters. So lies, y'all can rest out. Y'all, where I'm going, the game I'm in, y'all not needed. Get out of here. Stay away from it. And And then words from a blessed mouth. That's it. You know what I'm saying? That's easy, easy. Let's move on to verse 2 where I'm crying, you know? Where I'm crying like Jaquan and Hood Hop. It's the new approval. With the dirty through the wop. Dirty run his mouth to the owl drop. Why is that? You know, the little.
I'm overdone. You said you tough as keratin. It's so embarrassing. Quit the comparison. It's Etienne against Joseph Harrison.
So there are a whole bunch of ways that, you know, you can. I've been trying to rhyme my last name in ways, but if I delivered it a few different ways, it could be very whack, right? But basically, I wanted to start out so I could say I'm me against myself. So I said, you know, we all know keratin, right? Keratin. It's what our nails are pretty kind of strong and durable, a little to a degree, right? So I used to hype myself. I'm like, come on, man, you said you tough as keratin. But it's embarrassing because you're not really all that tough as you try to make it out to be. And I said, quit the comparison, but I'm not talking about, so stop comparing yourself to where other people are, where other producers are, where other rappers are, you know, where other people are, where other couples are, you know, because it's only me against me is what I'm saying. It's not even necessarily different aspects of myself. Yes, you can say J. Etienne as the artist against like Joseph Etienne Harrison the fourth, the man. Sure, we can take it as a double entendre, but really I'm just saying, look, I'm only comparing myself to where I was before. And hopefully I'm making improvements. That's what that is.
Them other folks are doing what they supposed to do. You make your own decisions. They can't act as broken as you do.
Right, so still going saying, don't compare yourself to other people. They're doing what they're supposed to be doing. Let that be. And it's not they doing what they're doing, but that doesn't mean they should feel as bad about themselves on the inside as I'm capable of feeling bad for and about myself, right? What they doing ain't got nothing to do with how I feel. Moving on.
This project overdue, it's like an overview. You took too long and people over you. You whack and you know it's true.
Yeah, so I'll keep going on this rhyme scheme for a little bit. So yeah, this EP should have been out. I should have been put out an EP, a body of work, and I was always allowed fear and a whole bunch of other stuff stop me from trying to make it. Well, album has to have a concept. Technically, this whole thing was a concept fully realized with all the songs and the interludes that came within it. Technically, it was an album, but I still just said it's an EP just because I know that albums are a serious thing, and I didn't want to like disrespect what albums are supposed to be by just putting out a random collection and assortment of songs. So yeah, it was supposed to be a short thing that almost turned into like 10 or 12 tracks. I went back and listened to some beats yesterday. Like, yo, I could have ate on this beat. I could have ate on that beat. But anyway, yeah. So this project's overdue. It's like an overview. It's just an overview of what, you know, what I'm capable of. I took too long, and people like don't care to hear work from me because they see me do little things here and there, but I've never like really put out anything consistently. So I took too long, and people they don't want to hear from you anymore because then you ain't done nothing yet. So yeah.
Fear God will hold it.
Oh yeah, I took too long. You act and you know it's true, right? Okay, yeah. I'm really not that good. Is what the inner self tells me is that I'm whack, and I know that that's true that I'm whack. And fear got a hold of you.
You paralyzed and cold to you, breaking down like mold to you, overripe and old to you.
Right, so yeah, fear's got a hold of me. Why I've never released like a whole project before of my own music, my own work. Paralyzed and cold to you, right? You know, I was frozen in that fear. Breaking down like mold to you, I would break down on the inside, you know what I'm saying? Like mold breaks things, you know, the composition down of whatever like mold gets into. Overripe and old to you, you know, when you have overripe fruit. So it has reached beyond its maturity. And I have reached beyond the maturity of where I was supposed to be building before I shared work with you guys. We tracking?
Wait, how bold are you to finally show your face? You used to hide and cower, now you proudly show your face. Depression ain't your fate, there's triumph in your wake. Dreams aren't just for sleep, there is achievement in your wake.
So then, you know, you had all that, me like having that persona like ripping me down, and that's like one of my inner voices that was always telling me like this negative stuff, then you got like the mature version of myself, right, saying, wait, how bold are you, right? So all that, like, still I like to do this too, like move on to a new rhyme scheme, but have that new like introduction call back to the stanzas or whatever before that. So, you know, overview, you know, all that stuff, blah blah blah. And I said, wait, how bold are you to finally show your faith? You used to hide and cower, but now you proudly show your face. Like, I used to not want to like show my face. So you got put all the beat videos up. That's just to the, you know, not me cooking up, not like clips of me, but it's just, you know, the beat with a moving picture or whatever. But, you know, now that I'm like operating under faith, I show my face more, put myself in, you know, in my content instead of just hiding behind the music. Yeah, how proud are you to finally show your face? Depression ain't your fate, so I don't have to live in a state of depression. It's not my fate to live that way. It's not my destiny. There's triumph in my wait, so there's victory in my patience. Dreams aren't just for sleep. You know, most of us are capable of actually like dreaming, like literally when we go to sleep, but dreams aren't just for that, right? We are gifted with the dreams of things to come, of things to do, things we should do, we should aspire to, things we should hope to attain. So yeah, dreams aren't just for sleep. There's achievement while you're actually awake and conscious. And we go to this little section here.
No more imposter syndrome. That answer was not in Rome. Them inner demons been gone. That peace you sought is ingrown.
So no more imposter syndrome, something that most of us, I think anybody that's creative, artists, you know, not exclusive just to artists, right, deal with imposter syndrome. We do. We all do. We all like believe we're not good enough. Or we have this thing that says, who am I to believe that I can do such and such, right? Who am I to think that I can paint? Now, I can't paint. I don't have any like visual, like artistic giftings whatsoever. But, you know, who am I to believe that I can be an American Ninja Warrior, right? Who am I to believe that I can put out an EP? Who am I to believe that I can make music that people would actually want to listen to, right? That's kind of what we all deal with. So I said no more imposter syndrome. That answer was not in Rome. Like the answer to combat the imposter syndrome, that answer wasn't just like out there in the ether. Them inner demons been gone. Like the things I've been fighting, they weren't even there anymore. I was just holding on to them as odd comfort that wasn't comforting at all. And I was saying the peace that you've been looking for, me, but mostly whoever is listening to this and this resonates with, the peace you sought is in here. You got the peace, it's inside of you. Even though you think it's just chaotic in there. That's what that section was.
What lives in me is holy and it's righteous. It covers me and steers me clear of any given crisis. I'm telling you that the living word is priceless. I'll aim to carry myself in the ways that Jesus Christ did.
Yeah, so I'm telling you, but what lives in me is holy and it's righteous, meaning, you know, the Holy Spirit. It covers me and steers me clear of any given crisis. You know, the Holy Spirit will guide you through life. I'm telling you that the living word is priceless, because it is. I'll aim to carry myself in the ways that Jesus Christ did. I'm supposed to be trying to live a Christ-like life, so that's what that is.
So please accept my niceness, forgive me of my vices. Holy Spirit, grant me vision so I'm no longer sightless.
Right, so please accept my kindness, but niceness rhymes with all the other stuff. Forgive me of my vices, the things that I fall back on that are not, you know, fruits of the Spirit, you know what I'm saying, that aren't good. Please forgive me for like falling back on negativity or falling back on gossiping or whatever, you know, whatever it could be, right? And then I ask the Holy Spirit to grant me vision so I'm no longer walking around aimless, you know. And then the bridge little section is, hello Joseph, I'm your conscience. I was sent to say you're overdone. Go fulfill your calling, son. Stop waiting. Do what you're supposed to do. Get to it. That's it. That's the EP, Overdone. Yeah, I almost like ended it off by saying like Holy Spirit grant me wings so I'm no longer flightless. But I was like, nah, like vision is important too, and seeing, having that Holy Spirit led vision versus just you trying to wade through like life yourself. When you got like guidance from from above, then you good. You be straight. You be super straight. Yeah, I appreciate. I saw you saying that earlier, Tone, in the chat, man. I appreciate you. Thank you, bro. I'm grateful to you, man. And you that pep talk you had to me on my way to work a few days into the process, like this very month still. It's crazy, right? You know, it helped me to like stick through with my goal and like finish it out. So there were 2 tracks that are singles I already released that I wanted to initially include so people would actually be privy to those. Lord, it's already this late. That's crazy. Again, thank y'all for being here. I need to go meet with my honey bun. But there are 2 songs that I wanted to put on here, but I ended up like just leaving it neatly and cleanly at 8. And that was, I released one of them. I don't know if they both were this year. I think Own Worst Enemy was this year. Yeah, 5 months ago. But I think Stick the Landing was 2021. But still, I think they make sense to have put on here. I would love to break those down, but it's almost midnight, so I'll save that for a different stream for a different day. Especially Stick the Landing with like all the different styles and places I go with that. And some deep anime references and stuff like that. Yeah, but we're not gonna do that. I didn't know that this would take this long, but I hope you guys were like thoroughly not just entertained, but I hope it was helpful. I hope it wasn't boring. I hope it made sense. I hope you feel the songs, and everything too. Yeah, it's available on Spotify. I put it. No, I don't be trying to hold the heaters. I never use any of the beats, man. So like when I actually do, or when I'm actually inspired by them, like it means something to me, because the Overdone 2 beats were crazy to me. I don't care what y'all say, right?
All glory be to God.
And what's crazy, right?
33 times 1 is 33. Many years.
That's from a free instrument that I've been sitting on for a while, and I was like, what in the world is this? And like that one instrument like had a whole bunch of like random like singing little joints, and I was like, nah, that's stupid. I gotta use that. And I just recorded the idea. I don't even know I put the drums behind. I was like, yo, I gotta record this. And then because there were so many different sounds on there, I saved that real quick, opened another one, and on the same, like in the same instrument, the VST itself, but like it was the same like instrument, had like the sounds for this too, I think. Thank you, sis. I am so glad that you enjoyed it. Etienne music. Oh man, took too long. Hold on. No, this wasn't from the same instrument, but I think it was still the
now
same
that
VST.
we done had a chance to clear the air, I hope you understand how we got from here to there. It was off the beaten path, overcame the heathen's gab. Cardinal sin that's rooted in truth. The freshness that mouth. Is so embarrassing.
So yeah, you hear the chords, right? But then I switch it up for verse 2.
Them other folks are doing what they supposed to do. You make your own decisions. They can't act as broken as you do. This project overdue is like an overview. You took too long.
And if Fight On, this joint's stupid too.
To the stage of history.
Nah.
Retold.
Peak Valley was always yours. I'm glad you rock with the more like kind of R&B joints too, and I'm happy about that.
Everybody flexing about a Tesla. Meanwhile, trying to buy.
Usually I can only like body stuff when somebody else makes the beat too, and I want to like work with
Up
other
who you pull up
producers.
next to. Scoot around the city like I'm blessed, bruh. Diamonds
Yeah, but this
emerging the
one's-
pressure.
this
I
is
stay in my
stupid.
lane like
I don't remember-
Tesla.
I don't remember
Fly the sky
this
like
section.
Cessna. If I see you burning sage, I'ma turn
trying to remember
away.
what this is.
To the spirit realm, man, I had to turn the page. Familiar spirits got you feeling all types of
It
ways.
might be a
But they
royalty-free
play tricks on
sample
you
that I
so
just
you become
put
their
a whole
earthly
bunch of effects
slaves.
on.
For me, I serve the king. I can't stop worshiping. We have the perfect team. We will unearth your schemes. The enemy will turn into a coward. He'll lose his perceived power. When Christ returns, boy, he'll surely cower. Never could destroy the strong tower. We all approach the final hours, but victory's already ours.
Yeah, the bass, the 808 is dumb in that. I was trying to fight for that so y'all could hear me, but I didn't want to turn the bass down. I did not want to turn the 808s was just bumping on that thing. But yeah, I was trying not to use any like non-royalty free samples, but I did on the one, and I didn't care if like it got flagged or anything. Yeah, we've been waiting for your revised verse on Summit for so long. That song is still so dope, and I'm still mad that Ty has disappeared off the planet, man. Mr. Shoot, what's his artist name again? Free Self Love was his SoundCloud, but not Aurora. Gosh, what's our guy's rap name? He disappeared off the planet, but he ate. He's the reason why we got that thing going. When he sent that file to us, we were like, what? Nah. Yo, if I knew where it was, I would play that thing right now. Z sent it to me. Old man Zashmo sent me the joint. I just don't know where it is. But yeah, Summit is crazy. We gonna run it. We gonna run it. We gonna run it to the top. Hey. It was, man. It was. But yeah, I was going through some stuff yesterday, and I was like, yo, there's too much heat to be held on my hard drive for just for no reason, not being used anywhere. What's this? Oh, right, the instrumentals. Shoot, I got these Mario 64 beats, just hanging out. This one doesn't even make any sense. Why was this in Super Mario 64?
That's your music.
That sample was just silly, man. Hey, I know the Kingdom Enforcers got me. I know Doma Star got me. Or Dama Star, I'm so sorry. I know that Tony Ben's Better Way always got my back, and Council Entertainment Movement. Yeah, man, we still gotta make more work, man. Yeah, B, you can get this. I don't know what the legal ramifications are with this being, from a video game. Same price, $35 for the lease. Yeah, hey, Britt, it's you. Yeah, so Stick the Landing was 2021, but I still think it would have fit on this project. And I was gonna try to go back and kind of use my newer mixing techniques on it, but I was like, nah. Overdone was ready. It was. I stayed up to the wee hours of the 20th, June 20th, I believe. Yeah, like finalizing the mixing and all that. The IG. I don't have IG up on anything right now, but I got you. Cool. Yeah, that was crazy. I love that. That was cool. So the things I made around that, I was when I made that last Cymatics contest stuff, right? I don't know what I did before that. Right, yeah. Yeah, I'm happy to get more into sampling. It's just, again, with the samples, I know it's not like industry music samples, and video game composers are not as like, but I don't know who owns the rights, the publishing and stuff to video game compositions. But yeah, this I sampled Super Mario Brothers, Super Mario World, excuse me, the athletic theme. That's what that main sample is. That ragtime thing. Everything else, you know, yeah, all this stuff is elements I created myself on the keyboard. You know, I love my little artificial saxophone. I love this actually. This ain't a beat. So this is my Twitch. This is what plays if somebody on Twitch raids my stream, and I love it. And when I first made it, I got like rated everything. Okay, let me. My wife's texting. I need to get over to her. Yeah, I don't care what y'all tell me. That song is lit.
This Saturday, March 19th at...
Oh, okay, yeah, we already listen to that. Mr. Cruz, keep faking on your boy. Yeah. This is another sample from a video game. Again, I don't know how that works. I don't want to get your song like pulled from the sites because it's sampling video game music. I love doing it. That's what I feel.
Etienne Music.
All right, party people, thank you so much. We are all beyond our bedtimes, and I'm gonna go to the place where I'm supposed to stay tonight, which is not where I am right now. Though I think having the windows open has helped dissipate the chemical smell quite a bit. We might be safe to come back tomorrow, but yeah, we gotta work. We'll talk for real, like really get this thing moving. I promise you. I'm not playing around with you, but I really wanna like really truly like build with you. But yeah, I am going to be out. Let me find somebody to raid. So sis Chandra, I don't have a cool music stream to raid like I did yesterday. My guy Robbie was spinning them things yesterday. I mean, he never disappoints. No, thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. Truly and beyond grateful. But yeah, I'm gonna be in the DMs. I might not have the files on me, like where I'm going tonight, but I got you. So my friend Mononoke, she's playing Fortnite. The Drink King's making beats. Carmen's doing art. My guy Shomsy's playing Apex. Asia went to bed. Okay. Eventually, I will play Fall Guys with friends at some point. I got you. I'll try to hit you something before I leave then. Yeah, let's go raid my friend Mono. She's playing Fortnite. Y'all don't have to stay, but if you can just if I can only spell. All right. Yeah, copy this message I'm about to paste in here. And let's go. I'm gonna call my wife back in 2 seconds. Okay, bye friends. Appreciate you.